Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
Kyle.
And we're here to play Transformers, the deck building game, published by Renegade Game Studios. Full disclosure, this game was provided to us by the publisher, but we're not being paid to play it or to say anything or whatever. We just do what we want. Yeah, deal with it. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're here to play some deck building Transformers goodness. This is part of that deck building series where I believe Renegade partnered with, or like got the Hasbro licenses or IPs and went crazy and started making endless amounts of RPGs and deck building games and stuff. So this is one of those deck building games. They have Transformers. We played G.I. Joe on the channel before. That you can find. We played My Little Pony, the deck building game, on stream before. I'm not joking. We did.
We did.
There is proof. There is recorded proof on the internet. There is a Power Rangers one, which we do have also, which we plan to play. We do have a G.I. Joe expansion that we plan to eventually play and get G.I. Joe back on the channel, so stay tuned for that. What other ones do they have? Is that all? They also have some board games too. They have some board games with those licenses too. They all seem to come in around the same time. They have like a G.I. Joe and Power Rangers like battling game with miniatures or something. I think it's like Mission Control, I think is the name of the G.I. Joe one. And then the Power Rangers is something Power the Grid or something like that. Too many, I can't remember them all. But hello everybody, hello, hello, hello. The review is here. Like the review. Like you may have seen reviews. You watch movie reviews, TV show reviews, reviews of jars of pickles, whatever. There's reviews for everything, but this is the reviews here. Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Man, this is an awesome Transformers game. It combines deck building with a tactical miniatures game like Warhammer 40K. And I think they hit it out of the park. No. What? I don't think you have the right game in the review because this game doesn't have miniatures.
This is a card game.
This is just a deck building game with some kind of like, not even area control. It's like, yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's like worker placement on the market to buy the cards you're going to put into your deck. It's got a twist. It's interesting. It's got a unique twist on the deck building. But it is a pretty vanilla deck builder. It is similar to the G.I. Joe one. It gives me vibes of that. And the My Little Pony one. You can tell they came from the same publisher. But I would never use the words Warhammer 40,000 and Transformers the deck building game ever in the same conversation on the same day of the same month, even in the same year. Not even close. Not even close. But yeah. Maybe with all the expansions or something. Again, we've only played the core game, and I have like a little bonus jazz pack that we threw in. So this is just the core set. If you own any of the expansions, the Decepticon ones and all that stuff, there's now, they announced a crossover one between G.I. Joe or an expansion that brings G.I. Joe into Transformers or vice versa, or some kind of crossover expansion they just announced. But yeah. Hello, hello everybody, hello. Yeah, Scott says, the market is just hidden and wide and tall, depending on your player count. Not like a tactics game at all. Yeah, it's just like worker placement. Like you're just like, I'm going to spend this resource to place my worker here and take this. It's like, it is just a resource management, a little more resource management than like a vanilla deck builder, I guess I would say. Because there's like the spending. It's kind of like the My Little Pony had it too with the moving around to locations. Yeah. You had to spend some of that to get to different spots to do different powers.
Yep.
It's kind of like that. You'll see. We'll show you here. We don't need to explain everything. Let's save some surprises, all right? Save some surprises. All right. And Kyle has never played. Mel and I have played a couple times. We're going to teach Kyle on the stream. He's watched like a how to play video, but didn't obviously retain more than 20% of it, which is expected. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. So we're going to play it. We're going to explain it. We'll go over it. And yeah, then we'll do a full playthrough of it, of a 3-player co-op version. This game does have a competitive is the default mode, but the rules are like 99% the same for a cooperative. We've seen those kind of games that involve victory points to make them competitive. Then you just kind of like throw away the victory points to make it cooperative. This is almost like that, but there are some rules changes to make it solo and cooperative. And they have some additional components that are added in, some extra cards, and then some cards that are removed if you're playing cooperative or solo. So we are playing the cooperative version of the game. But if you look up the rules or even the tutorials and stuff like that, it's all going to be about the competitive version. So there's playthroughs of the competitive out there, probably playthroughs of the solo out there. So I thought we'll do co-op because it's like a variant mode, and this maybe there's not as many. I don't know. I didn't really search for co-op, but anytime I searched for the game on the internet at all, it was all competitive. So we're going to play the cooperative mode, show that off here. That's our jam. And three player, obviously.
No, I can leave if you want to play
No,
together.
no, there's probably 2 players already out there in solo playthroughs like for days, but yeah. I'm surprised they don't have a board game yet for this one with miniatures, but I'm sure they're working on it. If they did the G.I. Joe and they did Power Rangers already, we just need a My Little Pony, we need a Transformers one. I'm sure they're working on it. Anyways, all right. Let's go here. So it's rated a 7.0. It's been around since sometime last year, 2021. I know we checked it out at Gen Con. I know it was around Gen Con time. It was out by then for sure. So this game's been out for like, I don't know, 8 to 12 months maybe now.
Okay.
And they have expansions. They have expansions announced. They have expansions released. The game obviously has done well. Rated 7.0, 5,419 ranked overall. A weight 2.60, and community says the best with 2 players, but you can play it anywhere from 1 to 5. But the community says you should play it only 1 to 3, and best with 2. Playing time 45 to 90 minutes. When you're not streaming it or explaining it or ranting about random things or
giving thoughts after,
or laughing at the silly folks in your chat, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you know. So we got to add all that extra time. So you probably clicked on this video and were like, why is it 4 hours long? That's why. That's why. Not 45 to 90 minutes. They lied. No. We go deep here. We go deep. All right. I don't know what else there. I guess we could just go down the table and kind of teach the game. All right. So here's a look at the components-ish. You play with 3 players. Let's do this. I think I got it here. So 3 players, actually I'll zoom in because that text is smaller. So 3 players play on a 4x4 matrix, aka your market, your grid of cards that are all randomly distributed. I randomly sorted these out of the main deck. Then we're going to build the deck similar to Aeon's End, pretty much my favorite deck builder, where you kind of have layers to the deck where it progressively gets harder. We're going to take some of the generic cards that we didn't set up on the table. We're going to divvy them up into separate decks. We'll do this in a second. And then we'll shuffle in some co-op schemes into some of the piles. Then we'll shuffle in a progressively harder stage bosses, and I'll kind of show you some of those as examples when we do it. But the matrix part is the first part you set up. But this is basically like your market. You're going to be wandering around, kind of play, I don't know what you want to call this. It reminds me of those memory games I played when I was a kid, or
Yeah.
my daughter played when she was little, kind of like looking for the matches, but we're not looking for the matches. You're looking for awesome cards to buy and put in your deck to make your crappy starter deck of 10 cards better throughout the game, and build up so your hand of 5 cards you draw on a turn gets more powerful and powerful to handle the progressively harder bosses, harder schemes, harder Decepticons that'll show up. And we got to use our unique Autobots, which each have like kind of like their own specialized powers that they have to kind of make them unique. But we all start with the same starter deck, and we're looking to buy cards from here that make our each individual deck like a improved, efficient engine. An engine.
An engine, probably a better word.
An engine, yeah. We need to transform the starter deck into something less crappy.
Yeah.
Something awesome that's maybe a little more than meets the eye, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be doing that by moving around this matrix and spending move points to move orthogonally, and then spending additional move points to flip over cards. And based on if you find just there's different card types. So I'll go over some of them. I'll grab the deck and we'll kind of show some examples in a sec. But I just want to show this matrix is different based on the player count. So if you're playing with 5 players, you're using a 20 card matrix. When Mel and I played 2 player, we just use a 12 card matrix. So it's a little different based on the player count. And then the stacks of cards I'm going to build to set it up are going to be different based on the player count, which is right here. So when Mel and I were playing, we just used 9 cards for 3 different stacks, and everyone always plays with a 5-card stack at the very bottom. If the deck ever runs out in a game, you lose. If, you know, so you have basically this timer of going through the deck, and every turn, cards are going to either be put into the matrix to fill cards you bought or defeated. If you don't buy or defeat anything on a turn, the game still progresses because you're going to start destroying cards off the top of the deck every round that you don't buy or clear something. So the game keeps moving, the timer keeps ticking, and eventually you'll see the first level boss, the second level boss, the third level boss, and you have to defeat all 3 to win. If we don't defeat them before the deck runs out, we lose. And because we're playing co-op, there is an additional lose condition. If any one player at the table takes 5 damage cards, we all lose. So we can heal each other and try to remove damage and stuff like that. So we got to be careful that no one person takes 5 damage or it's all over. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So pass me the deck there.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing. Okay, take that back. Okay. So in the deck, we have cards. Surprise. The cards have costs in the top left, which you'll use power to purchase. When you play a card, sometimes that's an effect when you play it that you do there in text. Sometimes there's an Autobot. They'll cost power. Power is used to defeat Decepticons, defeat bosses, also to purchase cards. They sometimes have a range, which you can use the power that's printed on the card itself to buy something adjacent or 2 spaces away, and you always count orthogonally. There is like a flight mechanic and a teleporting mechanic that allow you to do diagonal, I think. No, the flight doesn't. The teleport does, though, right? You could teleport, like, if it's 1.
Flight's diagonal.
Oh, flight's diagonal, teleport is orthogonal still.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Unless it specifies
any, true.
I think.
And we haven't seen all the cards. The cool thing is, the giant deck, even in the core set, you do not play with a full deck. Like, literally, we don't play with a full deck, for real. I used the joke again. Yeah. I used the joke.
You're not supposed to say that.
We used it in rehearsal.
We wouldn't have said anything.
All right, anyways. So, yeah, you can buy or defeat stuff at range, but the range only counts for the current card it's attached to. You can't use this range to buff other cards you're playing on your turn, unless they also have the same range value or less. And here's movement points, okay? So if I play this card, I have this passive effect while it's in play in front of me, and I even have an Energon ability on the bottom, which is once per turn. That would only be during an assist, though, if I'm helping another player fighting a boss. But they do have sugar cubes, or Energon, in this deck builder. Little pink cubes, okay? They're 1s and 5s. 5s are the big cubes there beside Mel. But yeah, you can do an ability on there. And this shows you, if we were playing the Decepticon expansion, you can defeat these guys. Or if there's a card in play that makes you have to fight the Autobots too. But if you ever defeat a robot, you'll gain victory points. And you can do an effect. Sometimes let you draw cards, destroy a starter card like you see here. But because we're playing the co-op variant, you don't gain victory points. So anytime you read gain 1 VP or lose 2 VP or anything like that, replace it with Energon in the co-op game. So if I were fighting this robot and I defeated it, I would gain 1 Energon and I could destroy a starter card I control. Okay. Here's another card type that's in the deck. These are annoying. They're Decepticon schemes. They'll come out and mess you up, and there's ways to get rid of them. So ongoing, you could pay 4 power, gain 1 random ally. While on the space, when no allies remain, destroy this card. So it looks like it says place every, I've never seen this one before. Place every ally in the matrix in play underneath this card as hostages. If there's none, discard the card. So it's like a little scheme that'll happen and kind of all of a sudden it's like messing up all your plans. It's super fun. They're really, really great. Sometimes they can combo with a boss's abilities and it's like really annoying. But that makes sense. That's thematic. Here's allies. You can buy these. And they go right into play in front of you. It even says right there to remind you when bought or gained, put into play. They can get discarded from play. Sometimes Decepticons or the bosses will discard them out of play. They go into your discard pile, but when they come back around, they get put right into play again. And they're like an ongoing ability. Basically, it's the humans in the world kind of helping out the Transformers. That's what all the ally cards are. Here's a maneuver card. There's so many card types in this deck builder. So many card types. Here's maneuvers. This one, for example, can let you transform. You can transform. So cool. You have a bot side and an alt side. So you transform in your vehicle. It costs 1 Energon to flip. You can flip as many times as you spend Energon. And you can even do it on anyone's turn at any time, unless you're in the middle of resolving an ability. The reason why you'd want to flip as you're a car, you have some move points. You also have a unique ability to yourself. But when you're battling adversaries, you have -1 power. Okay. But when you're in bot mode, you're better at fighting. So you'll have some kind of ability. So Wheeljack here, who I'm playing, he's looking for technology cards because he can give them an extra power as he plays. So that's like his kind of focus, right? I'm hoping we see a bunch of technology cards. I'm hoping I can get them. And I can even grab them from the destroyed pile by spending 2 Energon. These Energon abilities, anytime you see an Energon ability, is once per round, or once per turn, sorry, once per turn. So you just put some Energon on there to show you've used it. But again, I can only use it if I've transformed. I can spend multiple turns just driving around the board. No problem. I'll just have a little more trouble if I'm fighting. But this one says after you resolve an ambush, which means I found a Decepticon when I flipped it and I was on the space, I'll have to resolve an ambush effect, which we'll go over those. You'll see those in play actually. If I resolve an ambush, I can reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a technology, again, why I want to buy technologies, I will draw it. Otherwise, I have to leave it. I could leave it or discard it. So you can play kind of like differently and switch whenever you need to, which is kind of cool. So kind of reminds me of the Marvel Champions, kind of flipping between hero and alter ego.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. It's a Transformers game. Like if we weren't transforming, wasn't part of the game, you know, I don't think you'd call it a Transformers game. And we do start in alt mode, in your vehicle mode, by the way. With your standee, so we have these little cardboard standees we'll be using to get around the board with. And they'll start on your character card. On your first turn, you have to put it out there. But they do come with many characters to choose from. Okay, they all have their unique abilities. Kyle's playing as Optimus Prime. Mel has Bumblebee. Okay. And they all have their own little standees. We don't need these ones though, because we're not playing with extra players. And again, I do have the Jazz character. He was a little bonus pack, a little like bonus add-on that I threw in the box with it, like a little mini expansion. Okay. Back to the card types though. So maneuvers, this one, for example, you can transform for free. You don't have to spend Energon. And it says if it's the first card you play during your turn, discard your hand and draw 2 cards. These maneuvers, I believe there's 2 of each maneuver in the deck, but most of the other cards, there's lots of 1-ofs. So it's like a very unique, very large deck, but you don't play with the full deck. Like I said, you'll see after setup, half of it or a little less than half, I think, in a 3-player will go back in the box and you won't play with it on every playthrough. Plus the random distribution of your setup, and you probably don't travel every single card and flip every single card. So there's lots of cards that stay face down throughout the game, and lots of cards that'll stay in the master deck or whatever that don't even get drawn unless you run out of time and lose, right? And again, some of them you won't even flip. What else do we have? Sites. These will just flip and they'll be in play and they'll stay on their space. It becomes like a cool little site you can visit in the Matrix that may go away. There might be an effect on it that makes it remove. Like there's cool ones you can drill for Energon, for example. An Energon mine, as soon as you flip it, you'll put Energon on it, and then you can pay power to convert it into Energon. And once that's all gone, you destroy this card and it'll be replaced by a different card. So every time you play, the Matrix is different, which is kind of neat. Here's the Decepticon, for example, Laserbeak, one of the cassettes, and they have an enemy type. So depending on certain bosses will be, you can't beat them if they have their like minions still in play and stuff like that. And these ones have a reward. So I would gain Energon for this, but it looks like, oh man, this looks like a card you can play and use abilities for it, just like an Autobot. The reason why they did that is because there is an expansion they were designing, I think, at the same time, that you can buy a standalone expansion, I believe, that's all Decepticons fighting Autobots. But I think you can mix and match them, so you can play it where you play the exact same game, the exact same cards, and you're just buying these guys instead and fighting the Autobots. So they made it already like expandable right from the beginning, so you could play either side. But we ignore this on a Decepticon. Like, we don't care about this ability, we don't care about this assist power, because we're not going to be playing these out of our deck. When we beat a Decepticon, it'll go into a vault, like a little victory point deck, even in co-op, just in case it calls upon stuff in your vault. But we do not count up the victory points at the end. We just store them in this little vault, and they're just out of play. They're not in a destroyed pile or anything like that. Here's the technology, for example. There's too many cards, but like tons of types. So the technology, there's power. So this, for example, I could use that 2 range away to buy or defeat a card. And it has a block effect. So when we get attacked from the encounter deck with ambushes or confrontations against bosses, you can block attacks. So you could just discard this card, you ignore everything else on the card, you just do the block effect, and then you get to do the text after it. And just goes right to your discard pile. Or you could play it on your turn as a card for 2 energy with 2 range. And if you had a ton of Energon left over, I don't know why you would do this because it doesn't make sense in cooperative, but you could spend 3 Energon to gain 1 Energon.
Maybe if you want to discard down for any reason.
There's a reason we learned. What else is there? Is that all the card types in the deck by default for us? There are relics, but those get removed when you're playing cooperative or solo, but they're like these super powerful cards during competitive that are very expensive. You can get them, put them in your deck, and when they come out, they have super broken abilities. But when they're in your discard pile or your deck at the end of the game, they don't count for victory points. But if you can at any point after you play it, choose to put it into your vault for victory points later, but then you lose that access to that card. But then you also risk having it be stuck in your deck or discard pile when the game just ends on you in the competitive mode. But we're not playing with those cards. They're not in this version. But we do have cooperative schemes, which I'll show you in a sec, that we'll put in. But I think that's all the card types that are in the default deck. I'm not seeing any others. But I'll shuffle these ones. Can you pass me those encounter cards? So these encounter cards, these are what we draw when we get ambushed by a Decepticon. If you flip a Decepticon and you're on the space, you'll draw an ambush. If you use a ranged ability to reveal a card from an adjacent space or 2 spaces away or something weird like that, if it gets flipped and no one's on the space, nobody gets ambushed. Okay. But when you're fighting a boss, the boss will attack you and usually ambush you, and you'll also draw a confrontation against the boss, and it's kind of like a surprise attack, similar to the My Little Pony deck building game when we try to commit to fighting whatever those were called, the major.
Was it an encounter?
I don't know if it was an encounter, trying to solve a problem or whatever it was. We remember we were saving up resources just in case, like you flip that card and you find out, oh no, we don't have this or that. Same idea in this game. You need to overcommit on a boss because you might flip, and there might be something that destroys one of the cards you commit, so you'll lose those resources to the fight. Sometimes it'll increase the boss's health. Sometimes it'll just damage you and do other things, but you never know, right? And then here's the ambush effect. So if a boss does an ambush effect, it hits everybody at the table, all 3 of us, no matter where you are in the matrix. But if a Decepticon attacks, you just do the basic attack. But that's what these are. These are all unique, all different ones, a whole deck of them.
Hurdles.
Hurdles, that was it. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
Hurdles.
I think we played too many games.
Yeah. I thought they were encounters.
Here is damage. So there's a whole deck of these damage cards. I did not sleeve them, and I did at first. I sleeved these when I was setting up the game, thinking, oh, damage. These are the cards in a normal deck building game that go in your deck and clog up your deck with crappy cards you draw on your turn, and they do nothing for you, and then you try to get rid of them. No, that's not how this game works. Very interesting little twist. The damage actually, as you accumulate it, it will just go beside your character card. In competitive, it basically is a way to force you to accept help from other players, which leads them to basically kind of like piggybacking on boss fights and stuff and stealing victory points that they probably have no right in having. But in cooperative and solo, like I said, once one of us hits 5 damage, we all lose. So you want to manage the damage, but it just sits there beside your player card. It doesn't go in the deck or anything, which is weird because it has a cost, and that's kind of worried me. I don't know. Anyways, that's how it works, unless I have that wrong.
Oh, the expansions introduce type of damage cards that shuffle into the big deck.
I figured.
Oh, okay.
I figured they were keeping it a little simple, but it definitely threw me for a loop when I saw that. I was like, whoa, okay, I appreciate it. Like they're doing something different. I like it. You got to have some twists, right? Or just like every other deck building game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the twists. So there's a pile of these. These we see in deck building games a lot. The common card to get you unstuck if you have an unfavorable market or you're having trouble getting your engine going. There's always a way to buy this 2-cost card, which is a generic 1/1/1. It gets you a free transform when you play it, so it saves you an Energon if you want. And on an assist to help another player in a boss fight, you can add an extra power. So it would be 1/2 power to help a player fighting a boss at 0 or 1 range away, or it could just be used for a move. But this is just a generic card. If for some reason we started flipping cards that all were like 5-6 costs or something, and we're like, man, I can't even generate that much on a turn. Well, you could buy some of these that maybe could help, but then again, they're only 1 power still. I don't know how it gets you out of that, but it definitely just like they're generically decent cards that could just be purchased if maybe you're not seeing something that works for your engine or something.
Yeah, they're slightly better than the starter cards. So I mean, if you were getting rid of your starter cards, you could add a couple of those in because they give you all of the traits on them.
That's true, yeah. Especially if you've had a starter card get destroyed, that was like your only move one, and, you know, and you're like, I have not found any move I can afford. I need more move, you know.
And the free transform is not a bad thing.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I've never purchased this card. I always feel like these, anytime I see these in a deck building game, it's like, things got to be going real bad to buy one of those because there's always something usually better. But I have seen it where you get stuck and you're like, I need to buy that just because there's nothing else to buy and I need to get my deck doing a little more just to get you going. What else? I guess I can go over the starter deck. So we all start with the same 10 cards. I believe we have like 5 or 6 copies of Courage, just a generic starter. Adam has been a member for 7 months. Thank you for the support.
Thank you, Adam.
Rob's Gaming Table, Gamers in Disguise. Used to love this cartoon. Yeah, I should have went into that at the beginning, actually. Yes.
Oh, the history of Robin Transformers.
So what's Mel's history with Transformers? What's your so people understand, especially at the end of the video, if you're giving your thoughts on the game, like, have you ever, what's your deal with Transformers, the IP?
Okay.
Anything? Has there been anything? Do you even know what it is?
Yes, I do.
Do you even know what this says?
I do.
Oh, you can't see that. Do you even know what this says?
I do.
Do you even know what this is? What is this?
Autobot.
Oh, you know because you played the game and the rules and stuff. What's this?
Decepticons.
Okay.
I had to ask a couple questions, but so mine is quick. I have 3 brothers, all younger, and they definitely all watched this show. This was not something like I watched and I remember, but I definitely remember like it being on. They had the toys. I definitely played with them with the toys. So I have some understanding, and then I don't know when the actual Transformers movies came out, like the
Michael Bay movies?
Yeah.
Like the mid 2000s, probably.
I saw
basically
a couple of
Blu-ray
those.
players became a thing.
Yeah,
remember?
I saw a couple of those, so I am familiar. And I made the joke to Rob that like I'm more familiar with this than Star Wars. So.
Oh. And that's when I married her. Just kidding. Kyle, what's your deal with Transformers?
I used to watch cartoon all the time.
Which cartoon though?
Which cartoon? I watched Beast Wars.
Oh, you know.
It's like the 90s one.
The 90s.
Yeah,
well, I watched that one probably more, but then I watched the original one.
That one.
The original as well, like the late 80s.
Yeah, the G1, they call it.
Oh, so then I would have watched the 90s one because my brothers are all younger.
They did the...
I don't think they would have watched any of the 80s stuff.
But it was still in loop, and it's still the most popular version of Transformers today. That's the one that the Michael Bay movies reproduced.
Okay, so I don't know.
No one's really like doing Beast Wars and stuff. It's not really like a... But it was big. But they just
watched the new trailer? It's
I know they're doing it now, but and the Dinobots, and they do that recently in one of them too now. But that's still from the G1. But basically my background with Transformers is as a little kid, I don't know, it came out like what, 84, 85, 86, somewhere around there, I think. But I was instantly mesmerized, instantly hooked. It was probably my favorite cartoon back then that I like must had all the toys. It super fascinated me that the toy could transform, and I was all into electronics and loved robots, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And then, you know, your friends with less money down the street had those GoBots and all the knockoff toys. There's like knockoffs of every IP.
Yeah.
But I remember at the time it was so popular. There was all these other robot shows coming out with Transformers, but I love this stuff. And let me tell you, the movie, the original like 1986 or 87 movie of the animated series, like blew my mind. Like I remember renting that VHS from the video store over and over and over. I loved it so much. I was going to actually watch it today, but I didn't get time. But the just because the choosing your first player is the person who last watched or read something Transformers.
Oh, so you want it to be you?
Yeah, I was just gonna cheat, not cheat.
Probably is you. Oh, he watched the trailer he's talking about, so I don't know. I didn't even know there was a trailer.
That was last week.
I don't know.
We read the rules, so but still probably wrong.
No, I think they mean like the comics.
Oh,
there's the comic series is a pretty big deal too. Like they've been popular in comics for years too, for decades actually. But yeah, there's been movies, there have been cartoons, it's all a spin-off. Basically, this Transformers is one of the original IPs created just to sell toys to kids. Back in the 80s when that was the thing, someone came up with a cool toy line and they're like, all right, let's hire an animation studio to basically sell the toys. And if you ever want to know more about that, Netflix has some documentaries like The Toys That Made Us.
Oh yeah.
And you'll just learn they were all just into like trying to trick kids in advertisements that sell toys. Like they didn't really care about making the show that much, but it ended up turning out to be something that like just fascinated people. And it's still to this day, they're making $1 million movies and it's a big deal. Like, you know, just like the comics and all that kind of stuff. It's still huge, which is cool. But Transformers, like as a kid, I freaking loved it. Had all the toys. I remember even where I was when I got some of the toys. My grandparents bought me the toys, where I played with some of the toys, like those first moments, like transforming them and figuring, like it's just mind blowing as a kid. Like, you know, you see your sister playing with dolls and you're just like, oh, that's not interesting.
Basic.
Look at this over here, what I could do.
And they had big ones that I remember.
I remember being super blown away by like the Dinobots. I had all the Dinobots one and the Destructicons or whatever, the construction trucks that all attached together and made the giant one. Like that blew my mind. And then there was that other space station guy who was like a full space station. You could put him down. He had like a track. You could drive all the cars in him and everything. Then you turned to like this big robot this big. And yeah, oh, I don't remember all the names, but Transformers as a kid, I loved it. But then once G1 stopped, once I became like a teenager, I did not care anymore about Transformers. I remember my younger brothers watched like Beast Wars and all that stuff. I remember seeing it on the TV and being like, this is not the original. What is this junk? But there was some cool anime ones that came out later. I think Netflix or something is doing more
I saw it
or recently. But yeah, there's some super cool ones nowadays, supposedly, that are really, really highly regarded. But I'm still just G1. Like, that's all that exists to me. And then it was cool, the movies, the first few Michael Bay movies were like, oh, okay. That's how you get a limited budget. That's how you'd make Transformers look compared to this like kind of cartoon from the 80s. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, after watching a couple of them, I was like, okay, I get it. I don't need any more, but they're still pumping them out.
Adam, thank you.
Adam with the super chat for a month of Disney Plus so we can get Mel caught up with Star Wars.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to do.
I don't know if she could get caught up in a month. That's like a lot of Star Wars to catch up on.
I will say, though, I do really enjoy The Mandalorian.
Which they just started again.
Season 3 is out now. I do enjoy that
No
very much.
I'm waiting.
So yeah, no spoilers on that. But I have seen bits and pieces of all. But no, I don't.
I hooked Mel on The Mandalorian.
But yeah, I do like that. Boba Fett, not a fan.
Hey, that was just its own little thing.
I'm just
with
saying
the Mandalorian episodes at the end.
Yeah, I did like the end. The last few episodes are good.
It was just some torture to get through to watch more Mandalorian. That's all that was a trick.
Adam, thank you so much. That's funny.
Yes, thank you. Mark's been a member for 5 months. Says Transformers rocked. I had the big one that had a track. Yeah.
Oh, the one you were talking about.
It's like a space station or something. I even had some that were mail order only. Okay,
wow.
Mark's cooler than me.
On it.
Mark C in the chat is officially cooler than I ever was.
Okay, and am I wrong in remembering that McDonald's at one point had toys?
Probably,
yeah.
Like I'm remembering that.
It's a Hasbro thing. So anytime there was like My Little Pony, you'd have like Transformers
as the second option.
Yeah, because it was like Barbie, you would have Hot Wheels for boys, which was like the Mattel pair.
Okay.
But then whenever they did Hasbro, you'd get like G.I. Joe and My Little Pony or like
because I remember that as well.
Yeah. So there you go. There's our varying, like Mel knows of Transformers, has some blurry recollection. Kyle's the medium, and then it's like, no, he's hardcore. He's just the next generation.
I still have some of my Transformers.
Yeah.
I don't have the G1 stuff.
Yeah, he's a little, I think just a bit younger for the G1, like late, but like that was my like younger years was like blown away by it. Just blown away. Loved it.
Are you late 80s?
From stuff on TV?
No, just born. I don't remember.
No, I'm
mid
86.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Was watching.
I was new, didn't have to say.
Well, back in my day,
I know.
Back in my day, Transformers turned into cars.
Do you see that self-transforming Optimus Prime?
I think so.
I
feel like I saw that.
Looks pretty cool.
Damn it. All right. Okay, so there's our background. I forgot to do that at the beginning. I was going to say that, like, usually we do with IPs, like with Skyrim and stuff, we're like, what is your deal?
True.
We usually do it at the end when we're talking about what do we think of the game and thematics and matching that with the mechanics and, you know, the design and stuff. But it's like, it's cool to see some of us who like don't have an attachment to the IP. Is it still a decent game? Did we have fun? versus those that are coming in wearing nostalgic glasses that are like 3 inches thick that we're looking through, and like you could play the crappiest game ever, but you're like, ooh, it has pictures on it of my favorite things.
I feel like that's a lot of me that I always have to be like, well, I don't really care for the theme, but the game is fun.
Yeah. That's Mel's review of every game.
Anything relating to space, like not a fan, but
I just like to play the games.
I just like playing games, so it's fine.
I like pretty colors.
But I put my nostalgia glasses on sometimes.
Yeah, we need to find what was it? Is it My Little Pony or Care Bears or something you said you used to watch when you
Both.
were... Oh, both of those? Okay.
Yeah. Care Bears I wasn't as much of a fan of. My Little Pony. Smurfs I did like.
Smurfs, okay.
Yeah, when I was
Is there a
kid.
Smurfs deck building
Do you know
game?
what show I hated? Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
Oh
I love that
my
show.
god! Every time we talk about
same here.
cartoons, I'm like,
Show.
I hate this show. Hated it. Hated it. Hated
We
it.
just lost like 15 viewers. What happened
Oh,
there?
I was like, wow. So sorry. I hated
Send
that
your
show.
hate mail to Mel at Rob's
Anytime we're
Game
talking about
Table.
cartoons, it brings, I don't know, I just always write how much I hated it. The music and everything used to make me go,
Inspector. All right, so here's some other card types I just remembered are in the game. Here's the bosses. So in the default game, they give you 2 level 1 bosses, 2 level 2s, and 2 level 3s. We're going to have one of each level in the game. We're going to shuffle them up randomly. We won't know which ones are in the game. We'll put the other ones in the box. Also, these co-op schemes, they give you 5 of these co-op schemes in the game, but we only ever play with 3. And there'll be 1 in each block of the deck with the boss kind of shuffled in that same section. So these may or may not come into play if we find them and flip them. They might get destroyed off the deck, you know, they might be messing with us or not. But we'll deal with them as they show up. So to set up the game, we need to do 11 cards each in 3 different piles after dealing out the starter matrix, okay? So again, the matrix can be completely different every time because you draw from this giant deck of cards that come in the core set. I'm sure expansions make it even larger, but these are set out random face down, so we don't know what is under there, but it's a mix of those first few types of cards that I showed you. Now I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this will be the first pile. So that means these are the co-op schemes. I'll do those in a sec. So we need like a level 1 boss out of these 2. I'll shuffle them up, and then we're going to shuffle 1 at random. This is stack number 1, okay. And then I'm going to do another pile of 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. And then a final pile of 5 cards every single time, no matter the player count. That's the 5 cards on the bottom after the last stack that'll have a boss in it. And this is the amount of cards that are not even in our game, that are going back to the box. So even though you pick a character that might be looking for, like my character is looking for technologies, maybe half of them or more or less are all in here, not even in the game. So every time you play, not only is this all different and this is different, but you might not even see the same cards, obviously, because half of them are not in the game. We'll throw those off to the side. And we'll continue with the bosses, which I gotta find the bosses. Okay, so I'm gonna take a level 2 boss randomly. Okay, put that in stack number 2. And then, yep, those are level 3 bosses. Okay, I'm gonna take a level 3 boss, put it in stack number 3. Then I'm gonna take these co-op schemes, making sure I have the right card types. We're gonna put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. The rest of these co-op schemes of bosses, I'm just gonna throw off somewhere to the side. And then, if you want to shuffle that, and you want to shuffle that, so you have number 1, you have number 2, I'm going to do 3, and I'm just going to shuffle it a bunch, and that goes on top of the 5 cards. Now I need number 2. Okay, Mel stack number 2 with the second boss in it. I'll shuffle the top stack. So that is your deck created, and that's the deck that we'll be refilling the matrix from and playing with.
I dropped it right there.
And where are my starter cards? Did those just get shuffled?
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Did anyone
Serenity
yell at me in the
now.
chat? I probably did it.
Oh,
I probably did.
yeah, they could be over there, half over there. Half
No,
over
hold
here.
on. Yeah, I did it.
Okay, well,
So-
oh, yeah, here's one here.
Yeah. I was like, I'm
All
trying
right,
to-
well, let's redo that
too
again.
many-
Now that you know, we'll
too many
just
decks
double
of-
show you.
Yeah, too many decks of cards with the same back on them that I was trying to keep hidden that I accidentally picked up my own starter deck and shuffled it in the main deck. At least we know it's not in here, so we don't have to reset up the
All right,
matrix.
here's your cards. Make sure.
So you have 6 more cards for me? Yeah, okay. 6
Here,
more
you
cards.
can-
So my starter deck here somehow transformed into the regular deck. Now I need to find...
Do that again.
Take 2.
While you're doing that, Ultravioletta says, my brother worked on the 3D animated Inspector Gadget a few years ago.
Oh, Mel hates him.
No. I'm sure he is a lovely man. I just am not a fan. 2 shows and my whole remembering that I didn't like. That one,
Your memory?
my whole memory, yeah. That one and Pee Wee Herman.
I'm sure like a lot
I love Pee-wee.
Oh my god, I know. And every time you watch it, I have to walk away.
Oh,
It's like
man.
so frustrating.
Actually, I changed my answer. Transformers not the thing that influenced me the most as a child. It was Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my god, yeah,
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
that's not
I
surprising.
freaking love it. Love that show.
Sorry if I offend anyone.
Oh,
I just
my.
don't. Not a fan.
I rewatched all the Pee-wee's Playhouse, like, what was that, like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah,
Probably?
you watched them with Chelsea.
Yeah, I watched them with my daughter. It was like, when she was younger. I was like, this is what I watched. This is what somehow made its way on TV when I was a child. I don't know. There was different rules back then. I freaking love it. The Pee-wee's movies. Again, the Transformers movies, like, the show was cool, but the movie blew me away. Same with Pee-wee.
Same with-
Pee-wee's Playhouse was like, it's funny. Talk about it on the playground with the kids. But then when the movies came out, oh my God. I'll still watch those movies to this day. They're hilarious. I love them. Love them. I like still cry laughing. Yes.
Oh, I've offended Ultravioletta. I apologize.
Yes, tell your brother she
Sorry.
hates him.
No, I didn't
He
say
is
that. I said
associated
I'm
with-
sure he's a very nice man.
He's associated with something she hates. He is now guilty by association.
I did never. Sorry, I never saw the animated stuff. But oh yeah, that was what was on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Saturday morning cartoon
Yeah.
version.
Okay, sorry, that's the way you were.
Okay, did I get all? Yes, I did. Okay. Just making sure.
I'm sure a lot of voice actors were on Transformers because they all shared like
Yeah, yeah.
it's only
Yeah.
a small crew that did
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
they did
them.
like every
Yeah.
show. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Take 2. 7, 8, 9, 10,
Jacko
11.
says, "I'll bet Rob likes the Ernest movies as well."
They were no, the movie stuff. There were some TV specials or something they did that were funny. But yeah, I looked up a few years ago what happened to him. Like, yeah, I don't think he's alive anymore, but it's like he just disappeared. Like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't remember what happened, but we did look it up. Yeah.
But I did find them funny. They were okay. My friends thought they were more funny, but I thought they were kind of lame and cheesy. But yeah, I don't know. Something about Pee-wee was like so good.
Oh, one of our Matthew says, "Time to unsub because of Pee Wee." Sorry, I'm sorry.
No worries, Matthew. You're not welcome here anymore anyway. Tune into my other YouTube channel, Rob's Pee-wee's Fan Club. Okay. Whatever.
Oh, Billy says, "I think he died of lung cancer." Oh, that's.
Oh, is that what it
terrible.
was? Yeah, I remember looking it up, being like, okay, that's why I don't see him on TV or movies anymore.
Someone says, "I think." Jerry says, "I think you only have 10 cards in the third deck."
Are you saying I'm not playing with a full deck? I did it again. Same joke. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy, nice catch.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's what happens when I talk. I see I gotta be careful. Oh yeah. I'll just grab a random card from here.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
I'm trying to make the
I'm
stream
trying to, like-
shorter. I'm trying to make the stream shorter. Stop ruining it for me. Okay.
Oh,
Holy.
that's so funny. I was
I'm
just
all
trying to
confused.
distract
Yes.
the
Okay.
viewers.
Cooperative schemes. Okay. Done. Set off to the side. Okay. Bosses. Level 1. Goes in there somewhere. Level 2. Goes in there somewhere.
the pressure of doing it on stream.
Yeah, I know. I should have preset it up, but I wanted to show how it could be so different every time you play, even with just the base set stuff, which I always like to make it a little replayable, you know? Like more replayable than it could be. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle stack 3. Kyle's doing 1. Mel's doing 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Varney, that's his name. Yeah. Something like that, right?
Oh, Adam's giving Darius the winner of the chat award today.
Why? What did Darius say?
Paying attention.
He paid attention
Call
and
it
told
the
us that we
10
didn't
card.
have enough cards.
Oh, it was Darius that said it. Okay,
Yeah.
I know who to ban now. Okay, thanks. Just kidding. Just kidding. Darius, thank you so much. Leander, I'm with you. The 80s G1 movie is still better than the new ones. Yes, because when I said I was going to try to become first player by trying to watch something very recent before we played, first thing I did was go and find the G1 movie to watch and not the new ones. Even that like opening, like the rock songs they use in there, the like 80s hair metal songs in there, man, it's just like, yeah, it's so epic. Like mind blowing. All right. Boom. Stack 3 on top of the 5. There's stack 2. Stack 1. And my starter deck right here.
Still intact.
I gotta reach for it. I'm like, here to go. Like, I didn't put it anywhere.
At least we noticed.
I've done it before though. I knew right away, like, what did I do? I know what I did. Okay. So we start with our little, we start in alt mode. We start with our little standee on our card. These little 3 tokens, they come with, there's a whole pile of them over beside Mel. But these are just reminder tokens to kind of mark when you use some move. Because for example, like I said before, when you're a car, you get this included move, assuming there's nothing in the game stopping you from spending this move, which has happened before. So generally you'll have this 2 move when you're in alt mode, but obviously when you're in bot mode, you do not have that move. But on your turn, like I said, you can flip and whatever and flip back and all that kind of stuff. So to mark the move that you've used, you could mark this. Now you know you have -1 on the turn to help you remember what you spent. Because in this game, you can move and then do a bunch of stuff, move again, do a bunch more stuff. So to track it, also on the other side of the token, you can track extra power that you have on bonus effects and stuff to remind you. There's also tokens over there that Mel can hold up, the 2-sided start turn and ongoing to remind you on the board when you have ongoing effects and start of turn effects to remember. I do appreciate that. And yeah, so we have that. So I could, for example, spend a move, drive somewhere. I could spend an Energon and flip. You keep this token to remind you that you spent 1 move on the other side. Now I don't have access to that other move I had, but I could transform back and then still spend that move later in the turn, for example. Okay, that's what these tokens are. Just little reminders to help you. You can use them or not use them. I find they're helpful.
I like them.
So yeah, I'm going to definitely use them.
Especially for stream too. But definitely.
Yeah, just to track. And we will probably mess up things like spending whatever, but we're just here to kind of play through the game, show you what it's about, and have some fun. So we start with 2 Energon. 2 Energon. I guess I'll just go first.
Sure.
Or Mel go first? Mel go first.
Okay.
Mel, you can go first.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3.
You can do it random or whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll just say Mel will go first.
Now I get to pick any space on the board that I want to start.
Yeah. And we're not on the board yet, so you can't do anything to kind of, we can't help you. You can't help us yet. We don't go on the board till the start of our turn. Our first turn, I should say.
One looks fun. I'll start there.
Yeah, 2 magical pink sugar cubes, exactly. That's what I thought right away when I opened it. I'm like, oh, I see they're using the same cubes from the other game.
Alrighty, let's see what we can do
Not
here.
a problem.
So the card that I position as where I start, I do not get to flip. To spend move to flip it. But let's play Patrol, which you may flip a card in an adjacent space face up.
Oh yeah, sorry, while you're there, I was showing it.
Yeah, we were doing that.
Yeah, Courage, there's 6-ish of those, I think it is. Every one of us has 1 copy of Reserves, which if you control 3 or fewer Energon, you gain 1 when you play it. We each have 1 copy of Firepower to give you a decent little power bump and the range on it. And we have this card Fix that will help you get rid of damage, but also, this is why I love this game right away, you start with a card in your deck that allows you to destroy starter cards at any point in the game. You don't have to find cards that help you trash. You don't have to play a specific character that helps you trash. You don't have to buy an expansion that helps you cull your deck and make it a better engine. Right away, you have the power to start culling and improving and trimming the fat from your engine when you feel like you need to. Right there on this card. I love it. As soon as that happened, I was like, man, that's bold and I like it. And then we have this little move card that Mel just played, Patrol. You can flip a card in adjacent space. So what happens is when you play a card, you generate the resources just like another deck building game. Card order does matter. So when you play something based on a passive effect that could give a bonus, it only gives the bonus to what's in play under your control. And cards under your control are cards that are in play, not cards in your hand, not cards in your discard. Cards you control are only ones you played so far on the turn. And for example, if I play this card, I can't spend the move yet. I've just generated it. But at that point, when you play the card, is when you get to choose to do the ability on it. You can't do it later. You got to do it then. But you could spend the move later, and you could track it with those tokens or the power. All the power move that you generate on your turn, you choose how you spend it when you spend it. But when you play the card, the ability that happens on the card happens when it's played. So if that makes sense. And I think that's all the cards in the starter deck.
Okay, so then I will choose to flip this one. And we have found a site. Place 8 Energon from the general supply on this card. Pay X move, gain X Energon from this card. When it's empty, destroy it. Okay. Ooh.
Very nice.
Not what I wanted, but looking for something to purchase. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's actually use the 1 movement on this card, and I will flip the card I'm on. Oh, a technology. Peek at 1 face down card in the matrix. Also costs 4 and gives you 2 power. For an Energon, you and another player each draw 1 card.
Oh, perfect example. Thank you. So this one, like the card I just showed, when you play this card, you now have 2 energy added to your floating pool. Right away when you play it, you have the choice to do this ability, or you can peek at 1. And then this little ability on the bottom, this is kind of cool. These you don't have to do them because they cost an Energon. You just put it on the card. They're once per turn effects, like I said before. You'll put the Energon on the card to signify that you've used it, but you can use it at any point during your turn. So you leave your hand like laid out as you play it, and then you can choose to do these later after the card's been played, and in any order you want, or not at all.
Does someone benefit from technologies?
Yeah, I want technologies.
Okay, so then I will not.
Wheeljack.
I will not take that card then.
This guy right here
I guess
wants
I will
technologies.
keep searching. I'm
this
looking
guy
for
right here. Technologies.
Makes sense. Kind of looking for allies if I can find them, but
yeah. So you're looking for Autobots. No, allies. Allies. Sorry, the humans.
Humans.
The green cards that go into play with you. Yes.
And adversary is
Decepticon, or boss is Decepticon. Let me see.
Like the purple.
Okay. Oh, it's just my...
Oh yeah. So this is called Optimus Prime. So when you're driving around, if you use your move at all on any card to flip an adversary in your space, you'll get ambushed, but this tells you get +1 power. And normally when battling, you get -1 power. So I think it kind of cancels it out, but it also lets you do a free transform before you deal with the ambush. So you get to flip and it's free. You don't have to spend Energon. And then you could have this ability. Oh, I see what it does. It gives you +1 power. And then you flip, and now that other ability is not on, that minuses the power because now you're transformed. And now you'll have access to these abilities where you could draw a card, you could block for 2 power, or each Autobot you play during your turn has +1 power. So then you could beef up your Autobot. But I think only the ones you play, I don't remember if it's the ones you play after this power is revealed. But maybe
I think that's like a passive.
I think it's all of them, right? Yeah, I think so. Can't remember. There's some rules around that, but it's fine. Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a movement off of my card.
Bumblebee loves the humans, yes.
Let's go here. And we'll spend the second movement. We'll reveal this one. I'm looking for something good. Oh, this might be good. I don't think I can afford it.
Ratchet. So you want this in your deck, Kyle.
Yeah.
You want to grab this guy. He's
Cost
3 power.
And
so
1
you could
range.
make him 4 if you were.
You may destroy a card you control, which is good because then it's not even just your
But he costs 5?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you only draw
Man,
5
oh,
cards
man.
a turn, it's hard to generate that kind of power at the start. So you need
Yeah, I only have 4.
other stuff.
Wow, what a waste. Well, let's play these power cards. I have 1 more movement.
There's no trading, right?
No.
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 That's why it's like
that's
he
the
wants this, you want this.
Transformers,
So then
collectible cards that were in packages you buy at your local convenience store. Those are you can trade with your friends on the playground.
Got it.
all right, then
Try
I
to
can
collect them
use
all.
this move. I'll move here. I don't have any more to flip, but that's fine. And then I can spend 1 Energon to destroy a starter card I control. I will destroy a Courage. And I'm done. I'm not spending anything, unfortunately.
Okay. I will go. I don't know. I could put myself on a face-up card?
Yeah, you can start anywhere.
For sure?
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I'm like 99% sure it says you can.
I've always put myself on a face-down card, but I just realized that is an option. Because I think I always went first when we played.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't realize. Yeah, place your standee on any space in the matrix on your first turn of the game only. Do not flip over the card you land on. You must use move and or card effects to flip cards in the matrix face up. Yeah, it says any space. Okay. I thought it only had to be face down, but I don't know why I thought that. All right. So
I don't need those. I know you guys are saying to buy like one of these, but I don't need those yet. I don't think. So,
did you destroy a card off the top?
I did not.
Did you buy anything?
No, I did not.
So you need to flip the first card on. You screwed up.
No, I didn't shuffle number one. Kyle did.
Screwed up. No, you screwed up by not buying something, so he would have come in face down, and we wouldn't have to deal with him yet.
You're not even on the board. No one has to deal with him but me.
Oh yeah.
What? If you would have just bought or defeated something, he would have came in as a face down card. We wouldn't even know he was there.
Yeah, true.
And nobody would have had to deal with him yet. But because you did this, it's all Mel's fault. We're blaming Mel.
No, Kyle shuffled deck one. It's still his
that's not how it
fault.
works.
He didn't shuffle in the middle.
I shuffled good the first time,
Oops,
but
sorry.
it was
Okay,
that
so it's
second.
my
Yeah,
fault, 'cause I
yeah.
shuffled in my
Oh,
third
yeah,
card.
exactly. It's
Okay.
everyone's fault. Okay, it's everyone's
we're all to
fault.
blame. So basically, what Mel has done, because she didn't buy anything or defeat anything and clear a space in the matrix, we will not be replacing it with the top card or replacing multiple cards with the top cards. So what we have to do to keep the timer ticking to the lose condition of the deck being empty is we reveal the top card. Any other card type, any of the 65,000 card types I showed you, and it would just get destroyed and go to the destroyed pile beside the main deck. But the one exception, this can only happen up to 3 times per game, it's rare, is you reveal the boss. And in that case, there's a whole bunch of rules that happen, but what I think happens right now, we deal with the reveal attack, and everyone gets attacked, and then you have to pick a space for it to go in by destroying a face-up non-adversary and non-scheme card in play. So you have to destroy one of these 3 cards you reveal because they're all not that.
Well, you guys want these
Go
cards.
ahead, I'm fine. The Energon, no! And then this card will take that space. If there wasn't an option to destroy it, you would do a random card that's face down and destroy it, even if it was another boss. You would just get lucky. And then it would go there. So, because it's going there, we now have a boss in play, an adversary Decepticon boss, who has a reveal attack. Yeah, he's not going to ambush no one's on his space, right? So, the reveal attack, I think, hits everybody. You know, Mel is...
It does, but I've never had this happen where you guys aren't on the board yet. I thought it's like everyone, but
I just want to make sure I'm doing this step right. And
we are. It would hit everybody.
Yeah, if it's a boss, the active player must choose and destroy any one face-up card in the matrix that is non-adversary or scheme. If there are none, flip up any face-down card, even if it's a boss, destroy it. Place a newly boss face up on the empty space, and then finally resolve any reveal attacks and an ambush as per the normal rules for bosses. So we're going to do this, draw and resolve 2 ambushes. So we'll do one at a time. First ambush, attack. This adversary cannot be battled this turn. Okay, great.
That's fine.
So we're not fighting him right now. Attack. So we all have to lose 2 Energon unless you can play a block card, but because we don't have block cards yet, we lose all our Energon, and Mel just destroyed the only place really we can gain Energon. No, I'm just kidding. We have
Okay.
So put those in
I've
the
lost
discard pile.
the game. I get it. I get it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. It's over.
I'm sorry, everyone.
So this boss has an ongoing effect or a start of turn effect or something, usually trolling you while it's in play. Also, because it's co-op, there's an alternative or a variant rule, because we're playing the co-op mode, that you cannot fight a boss until there is no other Decepticons in play. So if we're moving around the board and we're ignoring this guy and we flip any Decepticons up, if we do not beat them, we're not allowed to fight this guy until they're gone. Right now there is none, so we could fight this guy, but he's 6, and again, we could flip an encounter card that could totally make that total even higher and mess with us on a turn, but we can all help each other if we're within range when someone does fight it.
Now I maybe wish I bought some of those.
So this is ongoing. When you are ambushed by a non-boss adversary, so whenever you flip up a Decepticon, you gain 1 damage before drawing the encounter card to be ambushed.
Wow.
And if we defeat this guy and whoever else is involved in defeating him with assist cards, we'll all gain 3 Energon. There's a way to gain some back.
Okay.
Okay then, so that changes things.
Sorry.
Let me see where I'm going
so
now.
sorry. I should have just bought this card, but I left it for you.
Let me check. Yeah, I don't have enough to buy it right now. No, I don't have an Energon to destroy starter cards in my deck. Thanks, Mel. Just kidding. Okay, I'll just start.
You better win this one, or I'm not going to hear the end of this.
Yeah. I'll just start down here, I guess. Okay, I will spend a move. Can you flip the card I'm on? Jazz. All right.
Oh, he's pretty good.
Oh, he's a block.
He's a block.
And then you get to draw a card and get energy.
Yeah.
He only costs 4.
Yeah, do you have 4?
No.
Oh.
Or I would have gone to that technology and bought it.
Oh, I thought he wants technology.
No,
I do.
That's wrong.
He wants these Autobots.
Oh, I see.
Great.
I see.
Okay, I would like to flip a card in an adjacent space.
Oh, ally, yeah.
Spike Witwicky. Ally. Ongoing. So if this is in play in front of you, the first courage you play, so the starter cards that you have like 5 or 6 of or whatever it is, you play during your turn as +2 power.
Nice. I like that.
Cost 5 though. Ooh, pricey cards out here today.
5.
Okay. And then this move was generated, but I haven't used it yet. If you use the cards, you can tilt them sideways to show you've used it up. Or use the little tokens. No one has damage yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, so that's the second move. And then I have 3 power. So I still have a move from here, 2 more from here, so up to 3 move. I will move 1, 2. You can move me there. So that's these 2. And then I'll use this last move to flip this one.
Oh, another ally. Cheaper.
Verity Carlo. Start of turn, you may discard your hand and draw 5 cards. Or 4 cards, sorry. So if you don't like what you drew, you can just pitch it. Helps you cycle through your deck faster. Interesting. And unfortunately, I have seen nothing I can afford. So my 3 power, I think, is going nowhere. Would have liked to buy some Energon, but that site is gone. So,
what would you have rather me discard? Just out of
Anything
curiosity.
else.
Oh.
But that's okay.
All right.
So those are discarded. I drew 5 new cards. Go. Oh, I didn't buy anything, so we need to reveal the top card and then destroy it.
Which it is just a technology.
Okay. That'll be in the discard pile. I have an ability to maybe get those back later. Okay.
All right, Kyle.
So Kyle, choose where you want to start.
Sure.
Did you draw your 5 cards? No. Draw your 5 cards first.
I thought you were supposed to blindly position.
No.
Oh, okay.
You would have had your hand as part of setup. I forgot to say, draw your 5 cards. And then based on that, you can choose.
I was trying to observe you guys, and you guys were
Well,
just
I didn't have any
placing it where you wanted to
information.
go.
It didn't matter for me.
All right, so I got 4 courages and reserves.
So you can afford a 4-cost card. You could drop yourself right on here and buy this ally if you want, or the Autobot, sorry, if you want.
Oh, I can do this now, right? Reserves
Yep.
is like
You definitely have 3 or less Energon, so you generate 1. Yeah.
cool. And then then I got all this.
Here, play them up here so you can see.
The courage.
Okay.
Where do you want to start?
So you remember you have 2 move here, you have a move here, and then you have 4 energies. So you could move around, you could reveal things, you buy cards, defeat Decepticons. I don't know.
Sure. We'll go here and then I'll just
Spend a move. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you
flip
want
it
to
up.
reveal it?
Yeah.
No, it's another. Oh, it's
So
another site.
It's a site, so it stays in play. You can't buy this. It has no cost, but it just sits here. But you could go there, and if you are there, you can pay 3 power to gain the top card of the main deck blindly. If it's an adversary, destroy this site. Place the adversary in the space. So adversary could be any Decepticon or a Decepticon boss.
Decepticon in my wood deck.
That deck.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're blindly like, just getting free cards off the top. Could be cheap cards, could be crappy cards, could be an adversary. If
It's fun. It's fun
It's
little
a gamble card. It's definitely a gamble card.
You just have to spend 3 power if you want to do it.
You still have 2 moves, so you could, based on what you have, like I said, you could, for example, move down here and buy this card.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Or
Oh,
gambling.
I also forgot. This might help Kyle out too. Which this wouldn't have been something you've seen. There are a couple tips for co-op.
I don't want to do that. The gamble.
I know, I like to do that too. I see those kind of good. You're gonna spend 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend.
And purchase the top card of the deck?
Yep.
All right, you get... Oh, wah, wah, wah. Look what game.
Oh, you loser. You two are sabotaging traders. This is the
So
cooperative
this goes
version, guys.
away. And then it
Cooperative version.
says, if it's an adversary, destroy the site, place the adversary in the space instead, and resolve an ambush.
Okay, so destroy that. And an ambush for the top card, and it's going to hit Kyle.
Okay.
What does it say?
It says, lose 1 VP, which is 1 energy.
Yep, lose this Energon. Gone.
Hold on,
No, that's
Do you
what
have a
happens. Do you have a block?
But I transformed prior to the ambush
Okay.
because I flipped it.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the top line applies.
When you
right?
flip an adversary in your space, you didn't flip an adversary in your
no.
space. This was you
You-
doing it from an ability.
Yeah, you placed it.
Man. All right.
So you just lose the Energon.
Oh, man.
And if you leave that space and move back in, you'll get ambushed again. So, but to fight him, you have to be on his space or within range and have range on cards that give you enough power to defeat him. But it's just a straight 5. So if you can generate 5 power, you can get rid of him. But they do recommend, that's why I was looking for tips for playing. During your first few turns of the game, buying new cards to improve your deck is more important than defeating adversaries. Defeating Decepticons doesn't improve your deck, so if you spend too many early turns collecting Energon, in our case, you will be ill-suited to confront bosses when they appear. Whether you're playing a competitive or co-op game, communication is key. During any game, there will be several opportunities to work together for mutual gain. You might think you don't have the power to defeat a boss or not enough cards to thwart a scheme, but with the help, you just might. Keep in mind that table talk in competitive game is non-binding, so you can like lie to each other. Let's see. When bosses appear in the Matrix, it's a good idea to end each of your turns near the boss. That way, if anyone attempts to battle them, you'll be able to assist them on their turn. Conversely, if a player with a lot of victory... Oh, we don't care. That's competitive stuff. When playing co-op, try to avoid flipping cards face up in spaces where your teammates are present so they won't be ambushed.
He did that one on his own. And yes, Alpina is right. This one, when you are ambushed by a non-boss adversary, gain 1 damage before drawing an encounter. So you have to get 1 damage first, which you have cards to help get rid of that. This is going terribly.
Yes,
Wow.
we're going to lose.
What luck do we have here?
Oh man. Okay, so
But this could be like Pandemic, where we've seen 1 boss, and hopefully the other boss is way down in the second.
But again, the boss can come out, and as long as you're not flipping the cards where it might be, you can avoid it for a while.
Yeah.
okay, all these go in my discard.
They're all discarded if you're done your turn. Yeah, and then you draw 5 new cards. Just try to keep it.
But I didn't use this one.
You just had 1 energy left over,
Yeah,
or 1
I did.
power. Sorry.
So
Then
it still goes in discard.
Yep.
I got
Yep.
5 new.
yeah, you don't hold anything carry over from turn.
Oh, there's only-
All right, you're done?
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
So technically you didn't buy a card either.
Well, I revealed a card. Does
'Cause
that
that-
count?
no.
No, because we're not replacing. So
One
we're
came
just
off
going to
the
get
deck.
rid of a maneuver card. All right, my turn. My turn. 3 move. All right. Let's spend...
Yeah, co-op schemes are rough. We know from playing.
Oh
Craig.
my gosh, we know.
Kyle doesn't know yet. He'll learn.
Yeah. If you have 3 of your Energon, gain 1. And then I'm going to use this move here. And then I'm going to use my vehicle to move 1, 2. And then I'm going to spend 4 to purchase this ally.
So even though there's no card here, this is still a space. We can stay on this
Gonna go in
space.
front of me.
And now, finally, someone bought something or defeated something. So now the card on the top of the deck at the end of the turn will actually go into play instead of just being destroyed.
These are all just that. And I am done.
Okay, so
Sorry,
replace.
I'm going to put this here. We'll start that like that.
Replace.
Okay, replace. Almost looked at it.
Why did that card go there?
Because allies.
Allies go right into play. It says right at the
Oh.
bottom.
When bought or gained.
And they're like ongoing effects that just help you
Okay.
all the time. Unless they get just discarded by a boss or something, then they go in your discard pile and you have to wait for them to come back around again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to play this card. I need an Energon, please. Thank you. Okay. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy, and 2 of it can be used at range of 1 if I needed to. I am over here. So I'm going to use 2. I'm gonna use 2 move here and a 3rd move here to get myself 1, 2, 3, and then I'll spend the 4. There's no other. Yeah, I'll just spend 4 of it to buy the card I'm on there. This is the technology. And go in my discard pile, and then the last energy. I'm good.
You're good?
Yep, so I'll discard my hand here. You replace that, and I now need to draw, but I have no deck, so I will shuffle all the cards, including that one I just bought, and draw a new hand of 5 cards.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I can move off this guy's space. That's it.
You can, and anytime you move back onto the space, you'll take an ambush. But yeah, you can move away.
Sure. I'll move.
And then that fix allows you to get rid of your damage.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'm.
It happens when you play the card, actually.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, and then the other one too has, you could have flipped, if you wanted to flip
An adjacent.
an adjacent, when you were.
Like wherever when you played the card, you had to do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's why play order matters. Like you could put it down, flip, and then move one.
Oh, another one. But no.
So nobody gets an ambush because nobody was on the space, which is kind of cool.
Holy.
Okay.
Can I see it?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Or hold it up to the camera just so they can see. Who is this? Bombshell. A robot Decepticon. You may move. Oh, that we don't care about that.
But he is.
But if we beat him, 2 Energon and draw a card. Nice, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 4 for this guy.
Okay. Just throw in your discard pile.
Yes, and then that's it. Me, I'll stay there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't draw my.
I just want to ask a question now I'm blanking on. This one here, so my ability on the other side is during your turn, +1 power for each ally you control. That's not just in fights, is it?
It's a general power that you could spend or when you fight. But
Okay,
it's
so
like
I can use
1 free power kind of thing, I think.
Okay, so then maybe I want to do that because then I have 5.
Oh my god.
Oh, maybe I do. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move for 1. I'm going to flip, so I'll spend 1 Energon to transform. So now during your turn, you have +1 power for each ally you have, so I have 1. I'll play these 4, that's a total of 5, and I'll purchase this ally. Give myself more power. He also has ongoing, which I'll try to remember. Well, I guess I could do like this, yeah, so I don't forget. I did not want to do that for this one. The first courage you play during your turn has +2 power, so I'm not going to be playing any more. And then I can't flip to move again, but I can move with this card here, and then I may flip an adjacent, but I probably shouldn't because I don't know what's there. So yeah. Rob, you don't want me to flip the card you're under, right? Or do you?
I don't have blocks.
Okay, so then I don't have to?
I don't know if I want an ambush to the face, but
okay.
You want to do another one? I mean,
no, because it's adjacent.
The only problem is this guy here is like making it so like we can't even fight him until those are gone. So like the more you keep revealing, I don't know. But we do need cards to build our decks better. So like you can. Sure, just do it.
Okay.
YOLO.
We're gonna flip this.
So I can yell at you when it's bad. It's a cooperative scheme.
Oh my god.
Start of turn. So you're gonna put a token on it. At the start of everyone's turn, you will get an attack, you gain a damage. If you have none, you gain 2 instead. To get rid of it, you have to contribute 2 cards each with 2 or more move on them. So contributing means you have to go to that space, take the cards you have, and slide them under, and they stay there. And when they're done, they're gone. Yeah, that's horrible. I'll take the blame for that one.
No, I think that we're in trouble because
we're very much in trouble. Yes.
We don't even have moves to move to.
Yeah. So now we got to find cards out here that have 2 move on them.
Right. I don't have
I think that's how that works.
Contribute 2 cards with move 2 plus.
Yeah.
So just somebody has to do
Like
2 cards.
Combined. 2 plus.
Oh, okay.
Not each.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna search. Is there even a 2?
Yeah, like there's.
Card?
Oh, these guys are not even. There's none out right now. No. So we're gonna be taking damage.
Contribute when your Autobot is on a scheme during your turn in co-op games. Take the required resource, the appropriate type / cost from your hand or personal supply of Energon and place it on or under the scheme. You cannot contribute cards that do not advance the thwarting of the scheme. For example, if a scheme can be thwarted by placing 4 cards of different costs under it, you cannot contribute more than 1 card of each cost. But yeah, so can I see it one more time?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure we understand what we're putting under it, because to me it seems worse than maybe it is. Contribute 2 cards, each with 2 plus move.
Where are you gonna get those from? Are those
We have to find them.
In play, that's the thing. They might not even be in the game, so this might sit here forever.
And we're just taking
we gotta
damage each
find
time.
6 cards with
Not
2
each.
plus
I
move.
think each
No,
of the
total.
2 cards. 2 cards only.
What? 2 cards each.
So we need 6 cards
Yeah.
under here
6 cards. Each
that all
one.
have 2 plus move on them.
Yeah. So we have to
Oh.
find.
So this
6.
will probably be here till the end of the game.
I'm reading it differently than you.
Okay, tell me how you're reading it.
Contribute 2 cards.
Each. Oh.
Each of the 2 cards.
So 2 cards total, no matter what the player count is?
Yes, that's how I'm reading it. 2 cards
man.
each with
Yeah.
2 move.
I read each as each person,
No.
but
Yeah.
we'll take Mel's version.
Yeah,
of it.
because you could read that as 2 cards each person, or each of those 2 cards needs 2 plus
Right.
move on them.
Well,
Right,
it's a
and that's what
cooperative scheme, so you would take.
But
take
even
it as
so,
each
it might take
because
more than one person to complete it.
Craig says Mel is right. If you're a member of the channel, you have access to an emoji for that. There it is. Ultravioletta has it right
I don't
there.
know if I'm right, but that's just how I read it.
Yeah,
like
Mel is
contribute
right.
2 cards each
We have
with
the emoji. I'll go with
Okay.
Mel's
So
ruling
we're only
because that
looking.
sounds not as
We're
hard.
only, yeah, we're only looking for 2 cards.
6 cards with 2 move each would be like
I thought it was
game
way more-
breaking.
Because I would think it
Yeah.
would scale based on players, but
That's why it's called.
then again, it
cooperative.
has to be a solo friendly card too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, but then it's still scale. That means it's just as hard for a solo versus 5 players to do it. Like,
Yeah. I don't think
it's weird. Yeah,
I mean-
Well, it's
sound like
actually
scale.
harder because you're not going through as many cards.
I
as-
know. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, I would expect these to scale because they're for 1 to 5 players.
It's easier with more people.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
I'm
because we're
not
going to be
right.
drawing more cards, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
We'll go with it.
All right.
Still, it might not be in the deck or that we even
Yeah,
find.
Yeah, we got to find 2 cards.
They could all be hiding right under here, and we never even go and reveal those. You never know, right?
Well, now I have some.
These cards, you can only spend 1 value, right?
No.
You can spend them all.
Energy and move you get. The range just tells you that at up to this range, you could spend that power. So you could defeat or buy or assist somebody up to 2 range away with that power. Not this power, just the power on the
Yeah,
card.
but I could spend energy and or,
yes.
power.
Both, yes.
Yes, I see.
The range is just telling you how far away you can.
Okay.
And Darius is just quickly asking, what does the damage do? If we have 5 damage,
One player.
person has 5 damage.
We lose.
Game is over.
That's it.
So we need to manage that because that is the other thing. We will be taking damage.
Yep.
First turn. Oh, whose turn is it?
I think it's mine.
Yeah.
that's
So
right.
then you're going to take 2 damage because it's if you have no damage, gain 2 instead.
Okay, so I take 2 damage.
Just like you always want to stay at 1, I guess.
Okay, 2 damage. Started my turn. That's great. Okay, I'm going to play Fix, of course. You may return 1 damage controlled by any player in your space or adjacent space to the stack. Me. Gone. Okay. That also has a move now that I could spend. I will play this card. I can peek at 1 face down card in the matrix. I'll peek at this one. Okay.
Are you allowed to give hints?
I think I'm allowed to tell. In the competitive game, you can say whatever you want.
And it can be
or
right
say,
or wrong.
say nothing, yeah.
Right.
But in this
You can
game,
just say like, is
yeah,
it
who
good or
cares?
bad?
I peeked at this, everybody, because I can tell you what it is, so who cares?
Oh, not to move. Ignore.
But it's supposed to be just me peeking at it. Like, but whatever. We're playing all together here. Who cares? All right. So now I know it's not a bad guy that I'm going to go on and reveal and he ambushes me or a cooperative scheme that we need to deal with. So what I will do is use this. I'll use 1 move here. I'll play this card, generate another move, and I'll flip an adjacent card. Whoa.
Oh.
Okay. And then I'll spend another move to go to it. And then I'll spend these 3 power to purchase it. And I still have a couple move and another power. Oh, I have an Energon. Get rid of starter card. Yeah, I'll spend Energon, get rid of this starter card, destroy it. No. Okay, I think I am good. Discard those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, Kyle, you will take 2 damage at the start of your turn.
Oh no!
Just take
Where are
one.
we?
We'll just take one.
You're gonna fix also? Okay.
Am I gonna fix?
Okay, I'm gonna flip a
Yeah.
card in an adjacent space.
I know, now I'm afraid.
Oh, it's
No, it's
Every card is
fine.
terrifying.
whoa, camera.
Prowl. If you thwart a scheme this turn, gain 2 Energon.
Here's a 2 move card.
So if you can get rid of this on your turn with that card in play at the same time, which it does have 2 moves, so you wouldn't actually have the card because you'd be putting it underneath.
And then it goes away with this card, right? That's
I think
so annoying.
Okay, so then I'll move.
That will help us get rid of that stupid thing that's damaging us.
Move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's 4. So I'll buy that guy for
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was just looking at these to see if there's any.
Nice.
But, oh, you don't have
I still
Energon.
have 2 moves left.
That goes in your
No,
discard.
discard pile.
Oh.
Discard pile.
Yeah.
You won't
sorry.
see it till later.
Yeah, so you can move somewhere else then if you want to be ready
Or I
for
can just
something.
move and just flip.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll flip.
What are the odds of it being an enemy?
Quick change.
A maneuver, quick change. Okay. Oh, we'll let you transform, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. For free.
I'm done.
Done. I'll flip this, or I mean, I'll add this, and then we pass me 2 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so at the start of my turn, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. I'm not going to do that. Where am I? I need to move 1.
Now, if you want to buy yourself extra space, just move those 2 containers like out of the way or up beside the deck or something. So you and then push the encounters up higher and just get them out of your way. So you have like a little play space since you like to buy like lots of allies.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, so I need to move. First, okay. Let's play reserves, which will give me an Energon. And then I will use it to move here. And I will deal with an ambush. Destroy a random card from your discard pile I do not have.
It just doesn't do anything.
Oh, lucky me. Okay. Then I'm going to fight this guy. And this card says the first courage you play during your turn has +2 power. So that's 3. This guy says during your turn, +1 power for each ally you control. So these are 2. So this is 5. He's dead.
It goes to your vault. You can just put it off to the side somewhere, but you gain
2
the
victory
reward.
points and draw a card. So I'll just put my vault here. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
2 victory points. That's 2 Energon and draw a card. Okay.
Isn't there something with damage and being forced to assist?
Only in competitive.
yeah.
Oh,
In cooperative, you can assist whenever you want, openly.
see.
There's no secrets to it
I see.
and all that stuff. That's only because there's victory points involved in the other one and like a part of the competitive nature of the game.
I'll fix to get rid of a damage. I'll just throw it here because I'm sure it's coming back. I don't have any more move. I'm like 1 shy of fighting this guy as well. So I think we just wait till next time and deal with him next time. This like combo that I have here is definitely helpful. Well, we look for, okay, I think I'm just done. Maybe I'll buy 1 of these. Maybe. And then I'm just gonna actually quickly look at my, oh, I can destroy a starter card.
Do it.
But now my courages are,
Only the first.
yeah, true. So I guess I'll just spend 1 to get rid of 1.
You can get rid of a different starter card. Maybe there's another starter card.
No, I don't want to get rid of the fix. Like maybe the firepower, but the energy I like.
Yeah, I know it's good for that.
But technically this is better if it's the first card I play, because this is now a 3 versus a 2.
But only the first.
Only the first.
And you have enough in your deck that you'll.
Yeah, I guess we'll
see
wait until I
multiple on it.
have, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
What's it like to have pink cube smell?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Those look cool. Well, I'll get one.
Gotta fight some bosses.
I got one right here.
I
Boom.
finally got my reserves card.
Reserves. Okay. And then
3, 4, 5.
I will. I'm here, right? Yeah. I'll flip the card.
Oh, do you take damage?
Nope. Thank you.
Oh, and I would take a damage from the ambush. I would take another one.
Yeah. Ongoing, yeah. Okay, I will spend one move to flip the card.
And we have to fight this guy before we can even attempt this guy.
Yep. So I found Mirage. It was a block, and then you may teleport a space away. Oh, 3 move on. Oh, he's a cheap move card to help get rid of that thing.
Oh.
Okay.
That guy's in the new movie.
Yeah?
Main character, I think.
Oh, cool. All right. I'll just generate 2 to purchase this guy. And then I have 3 more and still 2 move. So how about I move 1 more here? I'll spend this move to flip. Oh, Optimus Prime.
It's you.
Oh, I'll take it.
Optimus Prime. Oh, 3 power.
I like this
that
one.
you can use up to 2 range away. 1 move. You may put 1 Autobot from your discard pile on top of your deck. This guy goes right with your little style here. And he has a 2 Energon ability if you control another Autobot, so that you played on that turn. You can gain an Energon.
Okay, don't have any Energon.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense.
I mean, you don't want to spend 2
yeah,
to gain 1.
the problem with some of these abilities in cooperative mode are broken, but anyways, this is still awesome to have 3 on a single card plus a move. That's
and
great.
the ability of putting things back on your top of your deck.
Does the range stack, or can you only use the energy from the card?
If I had like this in play,
yeah.
Okay, if this is what I had in play, all this energy without a range on the card, I can only use in the space I'm in.
Oh, I see.
But these, I could use this 2 plus this 3, add up to 5 or 4 of it or whatever, and do it up to 1 range away. But just this 3 on here, I could use any of that up to 2 range away. And sometimes there's ways of buffing the range on your stuff, which I think you have on the other side of your card, or somebody has. Oh, it's me. On the other side of my card, I can do technologies. But yeah, so that's how it works. It only affects the card, but you can add them all up. If every single one of these cards had like 1, 2, 4, 8 range, whatever, I could do them all at 1 range, whatever the lowest is, right? You spend it how you want. Okay.
You haven't.
So that's definitely not enough to purchase that, but that's okay. All right, Dunzo.
Damage. I'll take a pink cube.
I'm gonna be in trouble on my turn, I think, if I want to fight this guy because I didn't get my fix.
Said the drug addict.
So it's gonna give me 2. I'm gonna be at 4 damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a short game. I felt it right from the beginning.
But if we can get rid of,
how are you gonna get 4 damage?
because I'll get 1 at the start of my turn, and then I'll get 1 when he ambushes me. Because we need to fight him to get rid of this.
But maybe don't do that, because then it puts you like 1 away from losing the whole game. So is that worth it to push your rush?
I don't know.
You don't need to rush. We still have so much of the deck left. And you can have all the bosses out at the same time. Yeah, it'll pile up. The effects will get insane.
Yeah.
But there are cards in the game that get more powerful the more bosses that are in play. So it's like there are comeback cards. I just don't know where they are, but I've seen them.
I have enough to defeat these guys. I just need this gone.
And wait till we're kind of adjacent so we could help too, right? For the boss fight. So I'm trying to stay in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you're near us, we can use our fixes on you, by the way, too.
Yes, I need to get...
Oh, you just bought Optimus Prime?
Yeah, he has to.
Kyle's winning.
Yeah, every other hand I get decent power.
That's what we need. That's what we need for the game.
Yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for you?
Did you destroy any starter cards yet? Your Energon or no?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
No, because
Did you just get an Energon? What'd you use it for?
Right here.
I didn't use it for anything.
Did you play a fix though? Or no?
No.
Oh, not on the starter. Okay.
It's like, yeah, those two come together.
Yeah, because start thinning out those starter cards, you see your good cards more often.
Best me damage.
Yes.
Thank you. And
Yeah,
3.
I'll probably get it this turn.
Oh, start of turn. Oh, there is a play actually.
There's always a play.
Where I discard, because I know the fix is here, where I discard and draw 4 cards, which means I guarantee I draw it.
But then you might not have enough to do what you said you wanted to do
Destroy
anyway.
one starter card. As long as I have a courage, I have enough. Because 1 courage and these guys do it. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 in here. Okay, let's try. Let's do this. Start a turn. You may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. Discard. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's in your hand is what you control?
No, what's in play you control.
Okay.
That you've played on that turn, or like
I see.
at any single time.
Fix. Let's get rid of a damage. Okay. Then let's do a move of 1.
Ambush!
Ambush.
You take a damage or something.
Yes, I take a damage. Put that one back. And then this, each time you draw an encounter card, this turn, draw 2 encounter cards instead of 1 and discard 1 of them.
Oh, so you choose which one you
Yes.
resolve, basically?
So then I don't want one that gives me another damage. Let's do...
Either lose an Energon or discard 1 relic in your hand or 1 you control, which there are none in the cooperative version. If you control none, gain 1 damage instead.
All right, I'll take the lose a VP.
Lose an Energon.
So lose an Energon, I don't have. So that's one. But what did it say to do with this one?
Just discard.
Instead, discard 1 of them. Okay, so I just discard that one. Okay.
Very nice.
And now we're going to fight this guy. So we're going to play a Courage, which gets +2. So that's 3. And then my allies is 4, 5. So this guy's dead. Which says gain 2 victory points and destroy 1 starter card you control. 2 victory points.
Do Energon. Can you maybe put them where we can see them? Maybe on the bottom of the black mat or something. You keep sliding down lower and lower.
Sorry. I can put them on my card and then...
Wait, you two. That way everyone can follow along on what's happening.
And I can destroy a starter card you control. I will discard this Courage. I still have 3 more in my deck. Okay, then...
It's this one.
Yeah, yeah.
I will move here. That's not enough to put under, and this doesn't do anything. Done.
I take a damage at the start of my turn.
Oh no.
I'll play a fix to get rid of a damage. Yeah, we're the same. I will move here. I'll reveal this card. Oh no,
Oh,
Decepticon
no.
team. Not a cooperative, but a Decepticon. Ongoing. Robots in the Matrix are treated as adversaries.
So now we have to fight this guy instead of purchase him.
Yeah, or get rid of this. To thwart, while in this space, pay 4 Energon. Again, we're Energon starved because someone's decisions earlier in the game, which we'll remain nameless. But yeah. And you do not get the reward on this when you defeat them. If they have a vault colon, you don't get this stuff in cooperative. You just get rid of this to help the team, kind of thing.
You can't even leave Energon there. Like
yes, you can. It piles up on you.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It just piles up till it's all gone. That's how you like contribute it or whatever.
All right.
I think
that one doesn't say it.
No, yeah, it says while in the space pay for Energon. It's not contribute.
You have to go there with 4.
You were right. Yep.
So I guess I'll just put ongoing
yep.
here.
Wow.
Oh, that's upside down.
Well, I'm not gonna get. Mel, you gotta go there. It's your fault.
Not all my fault. Hello. This is a co-op game. Oh no, I'll reveal how to put the couch. I think that's for me.
No, it's for me. Calling you out all the time, not letting it go.
Well,
all right.
if someone attacks a Ratchet.
Yeah, but I need to get rid of damage. I have to do the same play again, I think.
No, but like, oh, I can't. I wish I could.
I can, but I have to get rid of.
I'll get rid of him. I'll spend this move to go here.
Oh, but then Mel can assist.
So he's gonna ambush you.
No, only assist in boss fights.
Oh, boss only.
Yeah, confrontations. So I have 5 here. I'll spend the 5 to get.
Sorry, he ambushes you first, though, right? As a.
Oh yes, he does. Sorry.
And then you would take a damage.
Oh, I have -1 power while I'm on this side actually. So I would have to transform. I can't even do it actually. Yeah. I wouldn't go there then. I'll just say I go. Yeah, I forgot about the ambush part. After resolve an ambush, reveal the top card of your deck if it's a technology, draw it. Otherwise, leave it. Oh, okay, okay.
Did you guys get 2 move cards yet?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I have one in here, but I haven't got it yet. Thank you for subscribing, BW.
Thank you, thank you.
I will move there, actually. Yes, I'll move there, and I'll resolve an ambush. I have a little ability. We'll see if it works. Gain a damage. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So I'm at 3.
Did you get a damage at the start?
Yep, and then I healed it with the fix.
Oh, I see.
Then I reveal the top card of my deck. If it's technology, I draw it. Yes.
Yes.
I was like, I don't have one in hand. I have like 3 of them in here, so now I should be able to defeat him because I have enough. Because I am -1, because I'm not going to transform. I could play this technology, which will generate 2 energy for me. Actually, yeah, 2 on this side. I draw 1 card for each adversary boss in the matrix, which there is 1, so I'm going to draw another card. Okay. I'll play this to reveal a card in an adjacent space. Scavenger, another Decepticon.
Holy.
Oh, gain 2 Energon if he's defeated. He's only 3 to defeat.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay. Hold on.
We're just playing a boss battle here.
Okay, then I can play all these. So
damage from the ambush. Yes, thank you.
Oh, from ongoing, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, no. Oh, that's very bad, actually.
Maybe Kyle has a fix. Do you have a fix?
I have a fix, but I have to be beside him.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, yeah. You're not beside him anymore.
I'll use +1 power, so that'd be 3.
Someone needs...
Defeat that guy. Okay, so I'm going to spend this Energon to transform. I'll flip, and when I flip, now my technologies have +1 power. Okay. I think. So this one, at 3 power, I have 1 range on it, so I can defeat this guy.
Without having to go in there.
Yeah, that's how we use range. So I'll defeat him because he's only 3. Okay, boom. He's going to give me 2 Energon, I need 1 more. And he'll go to my magical vault of nothingness. And then with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm no longer -1 power because I've now transformed into my bot, I will use that 5 to defeat this one. And it will give me
3 energy.
3 Energon.
There you go.
And this will help me hopefully after get rid of that other one.
Oh yeah, because this one needs 4.
Yeah. So I didn't need to defeat that guy, but I needed to get this to then get rid of it, so it kind of sucks. I have to fight my friends. Clifford, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, so
and somebody needs to get rid of a damage for Rob, or we're gonna lose at the start of this turn.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Done. Go ahead. Oh, replace the 2 cards that I got rid of?
I don't have a fix, but I guess I can...
Yeah, you gotta be adjacent to me or on my space.
If I land on this guy, does it do anything?
Nothing.
Nope, that's fine.
Only get ambushed by Decepticons, bosses, or regular dudes.
Alright, so I have 3... Oh wait, I gotta get my damage first.
Yep.
Alright, so do my starter.
Reserve, so get an Energon.
Yeah. One, please. I'm at 2. And then I'll move 1 over, and then I'll do the fix on you.
Oh, nice. Thanks for fixing me, man.
Yeah, we're in a big pickle here where we're
I know.
gonna have to keep like fixing whoever so that we just...
But as we keep revealing cards too, it's like we're looking for cards to buy, but we also find cards that are like hurting us. So it's like
I'll spend 1 to just, so this will be out there, and then I'll destroy 1 starter.
So here's how you want to do it. Order matters. So if you destroy it before spending the power, you don't get the power. So spend it all first, then do it at the end of your turn.
I just don't see how many. Okay, sure. I'll flip.
If you can.
I'll flip the space I was at. Okay, and then I
could use move to move back and buy it if you have enough.
No, I
don't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then now spend it, Energon.
Spend it, and then I'll just get rid of 1 of my images. And that's...
Did you spend it?
Oh, yeah, I had 2.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
The bank was holding.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's it, because I don't...
Yep.
Should I move back?
Need to. And if you stay adjacent, you could help someone who's fighting the boss.
How can I restore this? I can't.
It is restored. At the end of your turn, you clear them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 2 you get to use every turn as long as you're on that side or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just move back.
Okay.
These, just in case.
Well,
Are you ready to fight him yet? Maybe.
oh, we have
probably
to
just stay
discard a
adjacent.
card. I can
Jason,
fight. I can fight
So,
him. I think.
For example, oh, you can use
I
this actually.
just got
1, 2 to help
that guy.
fight. Yeah. So you still could help.
Wait, where I am? Yeah.
Yeah, because
he's
it's
two
2
away.
range. Yeah, you go 1,
Yeah.
2, and you still could help in the fight with that card.
Okay. So nothing was purchased. So we're getting rid of a maneuver.
Oh, draw 2 card block. Oh.
Okay. I start my turn to take a damage.
Right here.
Yes. So then I have to use this ability to discard my hand and draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3.
You get more fixes.
You don't.
Is there another one?
There probably are cards that help you heal,
yeah.
but I don't know. Mel was playing last game we played. She had the healing
Okay,
one.
okay, this works.
Like helped, had an Energon ability that got
Okay.
rid of damage from
Oh, yeah.
players.
Okay, I can fix myself because I have 4.
You're worse off.
Then,
All this has.
okay. If I move in there, I take an ambush, meaning I have to draw and take a damage. And then on my turn, I have to take when I confront, right?
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going to move in, so
When
I'm
you move
going
in,
to
you
take
take an ambush like any other normal ambush.
Then I'm going to confront.
Then you shuffle the whole deck together and draw 1 card to do the bottom half of it.
But I can draw 2.
Even for confronting?
Each time you draw an encounter card.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that's pretty powerful, actually.
So,
But it's 2 Energon to do it?
yeah, which I have.
Mhm.
And I can gain 1 more.
But it's only once per turn you can do it too. So you choose which encounter draw it is.
Which would probably be
What
I would
ambush?
do it on the confrontation, but
what ambush always gives you damage?
this, which is why I'm trying to, if I can get rid of him.
It doesn't do it when you go to him. This is non-boss adversary. He's
Oh, helpful. Thank you, Kyle, for reading the
a boss.
card.
It's non-boss.
So then I can
RTFC.
do this.
when you are ambushed by a non-boss
Oh,
adversary,
okay.
gain 1
So
damage
then I'm
before drawing
fine.
an encounter.
Okay, I thought I might be close to death. So then if I go in there.
Yeah, because we can actually fight him now because there is no adversary. Oh, there is right here.
Oh yeah,
Right?
because the other card.
Where was that? Where's the card that makes them adversaries?
Oh wait, so would that have
this,
ambushed me
right?
then?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
we didn't do that then.
Yes.
You didn't land
Robot
on it,
in the
did
mi-
you?
I was.
You
You
flipped
flipped
it
it from adjacent.
Adjacent.
Oh
You're
yeah,
fine.
so I wouldn't have moved there.
No.
Right,
You're-
yeah,
yeah.
you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah, don't move there.
Okay, so then I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's very tricky because it's the first time I've ever seen it where those guys are adversaries right now. So someone needs to drop 4 Energon here, which I have. I just need to get to my turn at some point today. Forget Mel.
All right, I'm
just
gonna
kidding. I'm kidding. Take your time.
You
an
can kill the
Energon because I
boss.
only have 3.
I'll wait.
I can't kill the boss while that guy's on the board.
Okay, then I can't wait. Let's go.
And then I have
You can't. Why not? Oh, because you have.
Because they still have an adversary, and that's a co-op rule to make it a little more challenging for co-op
1,
players.
2. Yeah, I can move for 2, which I guess I'll just move to here. And then these don't do anything because they have no range on them. Okay. That's it.
Didn't buy or replace anything, so
No.
top card.
Oh, I have 6.
Which is
Not the boss, not the boss.
No,
Okay, guess it gets
king.
destroyed. Perfect. Great card to
Well,
destroy.
if you can do that, then
4.
I can probably come because I have 6.
But remember, we draw an extra card. Mel is in a position she can assist, I don't think. Or no, she's here.
Yep.
Oh, I can assist. So
I can.
I can't play her from range there, but I go
I can
first.
You're
assist
going here to
for
clear
2.
the-
Yes, exactly.
Oh, but you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, we need to get rid of that first.
Okay.
Hold
then
on, let me-
I can do this then on my turn.
But
We'll see
remember
what
the
I do on my
damage
turn.
that
Okay, so I'm taking the damage to start my turn, right? That's
Yep.
still a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can't move on to this guy or I'll die and we lose. So I need to...
But if you're going to do this, it makes him not a boss. Then we can fight this.
Oh, nice. Okay, yes. Thank you. And I'm over here, right?
Or not a boss, not a
Yes.
Decepticon.
Adversary.
Adversary.
Okay.
Yes, Apophenia, we had the same thought there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you got a compliment. It says you're the best reader, Kyle.
Yay. Super reader.
I just didn't reread the card to know. Just assume.
Hmm. Okay. I'll play this card. Get no Energon from it because I don't have the 3 or less, but I need it for the move. I'm not in my alt form to drive here. I don't want to waste Energon to flip it right now.
Look at us as like a nice little party.
Okay, I'm going to spend this 4 Energon to get rid of that card we're on. So now
Okay.
he's our friend.
Yes.
Ironhide is now our friend again.
Now we can fight him.
Maybe.
Actually, I didn't realize this Mirage guy had 100 move on him, but I do want to put him underneath that card. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, maybe I do need to transform actually. Yeah, I'll transform so that I get this 2 move. I'll move down to that start of turn thing. Yeah, that theme. So this one was used. Then I'll place this under there with 3 move on it. So we've committed one of the cards we need to get rid of that one.
Yep. You haven't found the second one we need?
I'll peek at one face down card in the matrix.
Oh my god,
So
no.
jump 0. It's a flight, so you could use this move to go even diagonal.
Just waiting for anything that says 2 move.
Blocking, gain Energon. You can gain a move off here for 21 Energon. And yeah, I have 4 power that's doing nothing. But that's the way it goes. Try to deal with the threats. I don't know.
Yeah.
So start of my turn, I'll die unless somebody can
Fix them.
fix me.
Well.
Or get rid of this.
Or
what's
yeah.
this? Isn't it this?
No, it's this one.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a 2 move in your hand?
Oh, I don't have any 2 moves in my deck.
Okay.
It's
Do you have a
all-
fix? Oh, do I have a? I
I don't
can.
have a fix.
I can fix
Oh.
Rob if Rob can then fix me.
I don't know. I'm about to draw new cards, so
Well, did Rob need to move closer? Because he had an unused move.
no, I didn't have an unused move. I
You
used
did.
all my move.
Oh.
I can fix Rob so he doesn't die, and then we can see what happens. It'll be because I'm not going to die on my turn. And then if I'm here to help you with this guy,
Okay. All right.
I got my fix.
okay, we can probably make it work a little bit longer.
Yeah, but at the start of your turn, don't you get that?
I'll fix him before he
Oh, I see.
goes, and then he can
Rob will
fix me.
I'll try it. Be adjacent to me though.
You'll. Did you take a damage already?
I'm going to take one right
Oh, okay.
now.
Yeah, take one.
Yeah. Taking damage. I think I need to transform because I'm going to attack
Remember, just end adjacent to me.
the boss guy. I'm going to go to the boss guy. Yeah.
Don't take any damage. Oh my god.
But you're gonna get ambush going to him, which could give you damage. This is
But-
super risky.
I need to. I'll have another. We have to get rid of him.
Do we though? Is it worth the risk to lose the whole game?
This is probably the most important thing, but I don't know.
When you go into a space, you draw one of those cards. Take the discard pile, read through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what the
I don't know what
odds
they all
are.
do, but like you could just look at them and see some of the effects. You're gonna get something like that, you know?
Damage. Gain 1 damage. Yeah.
It's all these. This is what you're gonna get hit
Oh.
with.
There's
Yep.
two out of.
Yeah, and there could be more. I don't know. There's a few more cards.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to take the
Do you have a
risk,
block?
but
You have a way of blocking.
This guy's got a block.
Then keep
do you
that in
need
your
him in?
hand
Because we can assist
and use
you.
it as the block card then.
Keep it in my hand before I go in.
Yeah, then you
Yeah.
could block the effect of that
But
card.
I have to use this card to move.
No, we can.
No.
Oh no, actually I can. Oh, I can't move yet. Wait, if
You
I
can
don't.
move first, then transform after.
Then you're -1 power, but we can assist you,
No,
and
but
I can
he
assist.
has an Energon to transform. I can move in, transform, play his
sure.
cards.
Moving in.
Okay, so here's how it works. So you move, so you use one of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're on him. You don't have to fight him yet. You could sit there for 6, 7, 8 more turns and fight him later.
We'll take
but
the
if-
ambush first.
But
or-
you're gonna do the ambush thing now for going in.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see what it is. It's an attack.
Lose 2
Energon. So if you don't want to lose that, you can play that block card right now to your discard pile, and it would block the effects of that. But then you're
Right,
going
but
to
then
lose
I
enough
can't
use- Yeah.
power to fight him. Exactly.
But I
But
can
you
give
could
you.
fight him on a future turn because you're now there, so you won't get ambushed again.
I guess.
I'm gonna give you 2 powers. So if that matters at all to the attack,
Yeah, we can assist you right now because we're both adjacent to
Well,
you.
I can't transform though. That's the problem.
yeah. So you're just -1. That's fine. You can still attack.
Hold on. How
But I
much
won't
power
have
do you
enough.
have? Even if you block that, how much power do you have?
All 4.
4,
4.
5, 6.
And we need 6 plus whatever that stupid effect does. I can throw in 2 to help.
So we're 2 up.
So okay. So hold on. I'm blocking.
Yeah.
Actually,
Blocking.
So if you block, then you don't
It
lose
says
this.
draw one
Actually,
card
sorry,
and gain one Energon.
Yeah. So then there you go. So you gain,
One Energon and
draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. You yeah, and you can flip
Well, I
back.
can only help with one actually because I'm still in alt mode. So when battling adversaries, I'm -1 power.
But I have 6, so you don't even.
But
well, but we're gonna flip
draw
a random card that could make him +5 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so ambush is done.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I can flip
Yep.
For one Energon, yeah.
for one Energon.
Okay.
Oh, it's only when you're flipping it.
Yeah, it's one way, but I don't have any Autobots in here. Okay.
So now what you can do
now-
is now you say I'm confronting him if you want to, and you lay down all the power you're going to commit. Keep any cards back in hand that you might want to play later.
So I'm gonna commit
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So I can commit 4.
Put it all in.
Yeah, I'll just.
Your turn's gonna end after this.
Yeah.
Too, so you won't be able
Yeah,
to move or
so-
do
So
anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power Kyle's put in. Now we can assist. I'll throw in a +1 because I can't transform to help you, but I could if I had an Energon.
I'll throw in an assist for +2.
Okay, so we've added 3 to it. Now you still have these in the back pocket if you noticed. Since you're fighting a boss, you have these confront abilities that you can do at the very end after you see what the card is to allow you to spend Energon to try to play the top card of your deck to kind of maybe still overpower it.
Okay.
So Mel's going to put all the encounter cards back together and shuffle them. So now it could be any one of those cards. You're going to deal with the bottom effect on it. So let's just spice it up to show unpredictability when you're fighting against a boss. You never know what they're going to do.
What's your total there, Kyle? Then, including
1,
this,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and then 7. Oops, right?
No, I don't have a.
Oh,
Autobot.
okay.
He has a lot of bots. 6,
7, 8,
9.
9.
Yep.
All right.
So we have 9 committed if we're throwing our assists.
No,
Ready?
Yeah.
yeah, the odds are one of these.
So add 1 to the adversary's cost for each Energon you have. If you have none, gain 2 damage instead. So you're
We're
adding
adding
only
1.
1.
Well, that was
So
good.
you
Luckily, we
need
didn't have 9.
help from us, and then boom, we
Which,
do it.
yeah, we do it because we were up by like 3.
Okay.
Okay, so now this guy is dead. He's gonna go into your vault, but you get we all get the rewards because we all helped you. What are they? Please be good. Gain 3 VP so that you get that in your your thing.
The only thing is, I don't know if we all helped. I'm not sure
Yeah,
how.
in co-op we all
In
help.
co-op, it just
yeah,
all
yeah.
helps?
You're
Oh,
not
okay, okay.
yeah. In
He doesn't like pick and choose or anything,
no,
right? That
in
was
the
all-
other one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
in
so.
the
We only played 2-player before, so it's like you choose one, right?
yeah.
Or-
In the what's it called? What's the other mode? The competitive mode. You can like pick who's
How
helping
much
you.
was it? Did he give us?
3.
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah. And then this is discarded.
And those cards that we assisted with are gone when it comes back to our turns. We don't replace them. So that's kind of like the G.I. Joe one was like that, where you could like help other people, but then when it got to your turn, you'd have like less of a hand to get things done. But it makes sense sometimes to go all in.
Yeah.
The robot that got 2.
So
Okay.
replace this.
this.
So 1 boss down, 2 more to go. We don't know where they are though. They might still be in the deck. They might be hiding under the board somewhere, or in the matrix hiding.
My turn. Taking a damage to 4. Now I have to heal
Yep.
Rob so that we don't die.
need to
So
be
I'll use a
adjacent.
fix. I'm adjacent to you.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not. That's Kyle. Okay.
Oh, I do have
Let's-
one with movement. You guys are right.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you
you bought it
did.
like a while ago. I thought.
Yeah, I
and
just haven't
you just
seen
have to
it
get here. Okay, so
forever.
we just have to get to your turn then.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a big ask.
As long as Rob can fix you, you're fine.
I have a fix, and I won't.
I like this
I'm
guy,
adjacent to
though.
him, so it's good.
Okay, so I can flip an adjacent. Let's just
It's
flip
what
this.
happens, man. People get lost in the battle, man.
See?
Rattling Darkness,
Oh.
another scheme.
The range value of all cards is reduced to 0. We have to contribute 4 cards of different costs. Okay, that's not as bad. We don't really
I'll probably
need,
leave that one.
yeah, we don't
forever.
need the range
don't
right
care.
now. Who cares about that? Okay, and then I will move to Rob. This is Rob? Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
You just
Oh, I have to be adjacent.
You can be adjacent. That's correct.
All right, let's
That's
just go
a
here
valid
because
spot.
maybe I'll do that. Okay, and then let's fix. And then let's move.
At least we don't get ambushed anymore going into adversaries.
I don't even know where I'm going. Let's just move here so I can stay with you guys for now. Then I don't have range, doesn't matter. Those. I think I'm not going to do that. So that is my turn. I did not purchase a card. We're going to lose a sight. And then I'll draw 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay. Rob.
All right, so I take a damage.
Mhm.
Fix me.
Yeah, fix you.
Like I have a turn.
Yeah, because then if you can get rid of this, then we can just slowly fix ourselves as we go and hope we don't take any more damage. And so
I will
terrible.
peek at this card. It's Rumble. So we don't want to reveal that one to get ambushed, but if we're looking to fight a Decepticon, one's hiding under there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Uh-huh. Think I'll spend one move. Or again. Didn't really move too far. That's me, right?
Nope, that's me. Sorry.
Can you move me down south one? Okay, then I'll reveal the card underneath for one. Risky, risky.
Oh, yes, I like allies. Entering each player's turn, if you are confronting or assisting target card, you control has +1 power. Oh, okay, I'll take that. That's Kyle. He's Kyle.
What does it do? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Once during each player's turn, if you are confronting or assisting, target card you control has +1 power.
All right, I will purchase it for 2. I have an ally in play. And that's... I'll spend an Energon, destroy a starter card, I'll get rid of a Courage. And that be that.
Yeah. Damage. Turn.
All right, Kyle, get rid of that card.
Spend one here to draw a card. Fix.
It's fine. I think.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is gone. And I'll spend another one to transform. And then luckily I gotta move. Oh, actually I can spend the one that
You have the 2
Put the 2 move under there before we forget.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I know, but can I use
No, it's got to go under,
got,
like gone
you're-
forever.
Yeah,
You've
it's
lost
like you're
it.
just losing it. That's all it's doing for you.
But I can't do it at range? No.
No.
Nope.
No, it's like
Yeah, you gotta
going
be on
under
the
there
space.
and it's going away. You're never going to get it back.
Okay. I'm moving. Moving.
You can spend this move.
I'll just take it all.
First.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting this comes back.
Yeah. It's like nice for like a reusable move,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Just before you see what happens.
So that's all gone.
Do we
Now we're
anything
not
for that?
taking damage at the start of turn for
Is there a
now.
bonus from that?
No.
Oh.
It's just,
No, it just helped. Man, the bonus
like that
is
wasn't
way down.
going to lose. That's the
We're not gonna
game.
lose. Well, we still can because you or I, if we reveal an ambush, we could get killed.
Yeah, like I don't have the reveal a card, but I mean I could just
Go block.
yeah, I do have a block.
Then you should feel
Yeah, you
pretty
should be
safe
okay.
then.
The worst case scenario, I guess, is if a boss comes up.
So there's a Decepticon here. Don't do that one.
4 cards of different costs. That is tough.
Yeah, and you're losing them forever.
But it's okay. You
Yeah.
just this now. All your cards don't have a range value. Just picture that. So you just got to move more. So move now becomes higher value.
No, but like different costs. Ooh, like this is can't
Yeah, only one zero
Only one
cost.
zero
Yeah,
can exist
yeah.
in there. That's the thing. Yeah, I'll just go move here.
Okay.
And then I'll reveal that. So
Okay.
I'll move. Let's use this one for move.
Oh,
Shrapnel. So he's so 4 to defeat. You revealed him. So you're gonna take an ambush.
You have a block.
But you have some stuff,
When you
right?
flip an adversary in your space, +1 power, and you may transform. So sure, I'll transform.
For free.
Yeah, transform.
Okay.
So now you have an ongoing floating 1 extra power. So picture you have like
Then I
4.
can still block whatever it says.
Yep.
Yeah,
So let's
if you
see.
want, yeah. Attack.
This adversary cannot be battled.
So if you block that, means you can fight him right now. If you don't care, you fight him in a future
What is
turn.
it?
4.
And you already have 4 on the table, right?
So I'll block it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this block
Just
is
discard
good.
pile, yeah.
This is draw and then gain 1 Energon.
This.
This is nice. Block.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also on the other side of your moves are plus. So like if you want to do like that.
Yeah, to
you
remind
can.
yourself you have that ongoing.
I have more tokens if you need.
All right. And then yes, 4.
Yep.
Sure.
You'll gain 2.
Definitely have 4. So whatever. Yeah. I can't
Well,
use these cards.
oh,
Just
so
put them
you
on the table.
You have no
Oh.
move?
No, the moves
You
are
could
gone.
transform and
These moves are gone.
Oh,
this
okay,
move is
okay.
gone.
Oh,
no,
okay,
no
okay.
more moves. This is the only guy that had a move.
Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so he's defeated. What do you get?
You get 2 VP, so 2 Energon. And,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you get that guy.
The only thing you could, hey, you do have Energon, so you could draw a card, maybe find some move, but that's up to you. You know what's more in your deck.
Oh, actually. Oh, no, I already.
You did that this turn?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay. You
It's
mark it with Energon.
I
usually
did,
to
but then
remind yourself.
I flipped it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Um,
Are there any powers on the bottom that you can do?
Control mother. No, that's.
No. Yeah, those ones are all confront.
Yeah.
Only when you're fighting bosses.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool beans. Yeah, I've done it before, but I think I'm done, and then I like read the bottom of the card. Oh, this one lets me draw or do something. It's like, oh, now I have the ability to do it.
All right.
Or if you transform.
I'm going to fix. In case I get some sort of ambush happening.
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing here? What are we doing? This is the Decepticon, but we don't know what this is. I can't flip.
Remember, if we reveal a boss, it attacks everyone, no matter where they are in the matrix. So Kyle and I being at 4 power, if it said take a damage, we'd be done. So be careful.
Should have my fix here. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything
Fix
then. I
myself
think I'm waiting.
I don't know, yeah. Like I want to reveal adjacent cards.
Well, I could, when I drew an encounter, I could look at 2 to know. It'd be rare that both would say, but I still think it's not safe, right?
That's fine. But also, if you have a good memory and you can remember where we've been filling cards in from the deck, you can have an educated guess where the boss will be and where it won't be, because it only goes to the spots we've been visiting and refilling.
Yeah, which is like all like this lower
But it won't
half.
be like, I don't think
No,
up here.
maybe this one. I think this one was.
Yeah, so you can go explore other places in the Matrix where earlier cards should be sitting.
Oh yeah, I guess
you
I
should
could.
be safer.
It could just be a regular boss. Okay, so
So
I
that
can
bottom left corner, I don't think's been flipped at all,
Okay,
for
I'm gonna
example.
pay 1
or in a
and
while.
flip. I think it's a movement. So then let's go. No, let's drive up north. Let's go to this one, and then let's use this to flip this, which is a maneuver. Oh, it's a block. Okay. You block for another player, gain a VP and assist plus 2 power. Oh, that's a pretty good card. Okay. That costs 3. So let's use a courage, which is just 3 to pay for that. That goes on my discard. And then I have 1 more move.
Well, we could, Scott in the review, we could just agree to disagree. Yeah, let's just leave it.
And these are gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I can see the similarities, but I also see many differences too. But it's all a perception and opinion too, right? So
Flip back. Okay. All right. I'm done. So that there because I purchased. And these are discarded. All right, Rob. 3.
okay. So I don't take a damage to start my turn. That's interesting.
I know, it's nice, eh? Yeah, if we can slowly get rid of our damage, that's
Down
good.
there, right? Okay, I'll play this to flip the card to the left of me. Yep. Not a boss, not a boss, not a
Nope,
boss. Drop
technology.
ship. Oh, I want that technology. If I play it, I get to move up to 2 spaces, or target up to 2 spaces. So I could drop ship somebody.
Gets around the whole scheme up there.
Well, this, you're just,
Because you
you
don't
just,
have any range, so you just physically move.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
helps you with the actual, move it going up in value for sure. Okay. I don't have 4 money. What do I have on the other side? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I don't have enough to flip.
Your ally, does he do something for you?
Once during each player's turn, if you're confronting or assisting
Oh, yeah.
target card you control has +1 power. Well, they'll help in boss fights later, but yeah, just move me to that technology. And unfortunately, I'm 1 shy. Even if I transform, I don't have enough to get a technology out of the pile yet. But I want to do that because I know there's one in there that I wanted. But yeah, I can't yet. Okay.
So you didn't purchase anything?
Actually, the card I'm on could go and reveal before I move. Oh, it's risky, so risky. Because if I flip something that damages me, I'm done. So I can't. Yeah, I'll just play it safe. That's it. Throw everything away.
Okay, so the card we're getting rid of is wah.
No, there's the level 2 boss.
Okay.
So now I have to pick something there that's not a scheme. So I could destroy, I would probably destroy this or this. Which one should I destroy based on what people are doing?
Doesn't matter to me.
I feel like this one, yeah. I'll destroy that one. We're kind of far from it and it's not really.
Oh, sorry. I guess we should look at what it says.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So we're reveal attack. We all have to do this. Discard an ally you control, then resolve an ambush.
All right.
So here's my ally. Is it discard?
Yeah.
So it'll go to my discard pile, which I should have
discard this one.
I don't have any allies.
Should have a 5 hand of cards already.
Only fist.
Okay. Block.
And then we resolve an ambush.
Yep. Now I'm adjacent to Kyle, so he could block for me if he has a range block card. But all the cards right now have range of 0 because of this.
Now, I don't think I can use this, right? Because it's only me.
Oh, yeah, because I can. Yeah, there's my block right there. But it.
Block 2, range 2, maybe used during any player's turn. Okay.
Oh, so then, yeah.
But can I even do that?
But there's no range.
Yeah, because I think the way this is worded, I don't think it affects these.
It's like the range value, which.
Oh, you're right.
Of all cards, is this a card? I don't know.
Oh, but that's not a range value. That's like.
Well, yeah, it is. It's
Well,
range value
range
too.
and then value.
It doesn't have the little crosshairs. It doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like that.
Yeah, it's a card official.
Oh man.
It's in the first card type under the category in the rulebook of types of cards. So yes, that has a range value of 2 or 0.
Of 0. So you can block yourself. But hopefully this card is.
But I don't know. It's an ability. It's not like the range actual.
I'm saying there's no crosshair on it. There's no little picture with the.
Yeah, like are they only meaning to affect the range of this? That's actually printed on the card, or is it the range that's like built-in abilities? You know.
It's okay. This is.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Hopefully this is not going to be the game breaker.
Could be over right here. Destroy the top card of your deck.
Oh.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
Don't
Firepower starter card? Sure.
Please don't be my fix.
I don't have a deck.
Courage.
You don't
Then you don't have to do anything.
Yes. I mean, can I put this card on the
No.
I want to get rid of
Okay, that wasn't that bad.
I don't think. I know when you have to reveal or draw, you'll have to make a new deck. I don't know about destroy.
Oh, like, do I have to?
Yeah, I don't know if you have to make a new deck for that situation. Shuffling your deck. Only shuffle your discard pile to become your new deck when you need to draw, reveal, or otherwise manipulate the top card of your deck.
I do.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not any good.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, right here. I would assume that's you manipulating the top card of your deck, but again, it's kind of loose, right? So who knows? But we'll
I feel like it is.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
Okay.
It's more fun.
Oh, no.
No.
That's terrible.
He just destroyed this off the top of his deck.
That's terrible.
That sucks. So
I mean, it is going with the theme of the game we're playing today.
you have a way of getting destroyed cards out of there at all? No? Okay.
Nothing. No.
Okay. Womp womp.
Whose turn? Who's doing all of that?
That was the end of my turn resolving that guy.
That was your fault then.
So now we need to know what his ongoing is. You pay 2 more power to defeat other Decepticons.
Okay.
And again, we can't fight him unless all our Decepticons or adversaries are gone. But there are none in play right now. We know there's one hiding here, I think.
I'll get rid of the damage. Nice. Me. I'm gonna flip this one.
Yeah. That's good, yeah.
Dodge.
Block, draw 2 cards. I like that.
5 though.
I like that.
Yeah, the review says you're correct. Yeah, okay. I would assume the same, right?
Okay, I'm just gonna. I can't even use this, so I'll just do 1, and then 2. I'll just get rid of one of these. So there's a 0 under there now.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I guess that's a way to.
yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Like I can try and draw a card right now, but
Is that worth it for the Energon? Could it make a big plays?
I think I should.
You still have other move, no? Like
Oh,
you only
I
can move
was
from
dumb.
here.
I
You
was
have
dumb. I was dumb. I needed to do
Yeah, you
this.
have like
Oh.
3 moves right here.
That is gone, and then I did the move.
yeah,
Oh,
but now
okay.
you still have move on your card.
But it only has one power to spend anyway.
Yeah, I guess it's just
Like you can't really. There's no like 1 cost cards. I don't think even.
No,
to
it's
buy.
just
Yeah, like-
reveal to reveal. I guess.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
reveal just to find things,
Or just to see.
but
what
any
goes on.
Decepticons we find will have a buff from this guy, and we have to
1,
defeat them
2,
first.
3, 4, 5. Maybe I should have. Before I did that, I should have dropped.
But I think we're safe to not see another boss yet,
That's fine.
because we just saw the top card was this.
Yes.
So and
So now we have.
he
some
could be
time.
the next card because that could have been the last
Oh,
of
yeah.
his stack. But that means all these cards in play, none of them will be another main boss or whatever. So the
So we're not
worst
gonna hit everyone.
the worst you'll find is schemes, but you could still find, how many cooperative schemes have we seen so far?
2, I think.
I'm done.
'Cause there'll
One
be
got
one more than,
cooperative scheme.
yeah, I know the other one's Decepticon or just whatever Decepticon scheme or whatever.
Just one.
So one in the
So
yeah, that
2.
makes sense. One in the last stack with the final boss.
Yeah.
So okay.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done.
Yep.
You didn't
Card.
buy anything.
Nope.
Oh, okay, good, because this was a bot. A Decepticon.
Destroyed.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to buy that card, I think. Let's do this first. Let's flip this card. Oh, maybe I go for this guy instead.
Are you on the site or is it adjacent?
I'm adjacent,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I'm
Oh, you
adjacent.
can gain you 2 Energon
Two
if you defeat him.
Energon. Okay.
But remember, he's 2 extra power, so he's a 6 to defeat. Well, we have that main boss out.
I have this courage is 3, 4, 5. I have 6. I have 6. Well, I might as well. I have 6. Okay, so then let's use this move to move in. He's going to ambush, but I'm going to spend 2 Energon. And each time you draw an encounter card this turn, draw 2 encounter cards instead of 1. Sorry, 2 cards instead and discard 1. Let's draw 2. You have discard a relic in your hand or one you control. If you control none, gain 1 damage instead. I don't like that.
I think I can block for you, right?
Or lose 2 Energon.
If you have the range to do
doesn't
it.
work.
No, yeah, no range. Okay, I'm gonna discard this one, lose 2 Energon. But it's okay because I'm gonna spend a courage. So my first courage is +2, so that's 3. He's 4 and 5. Oh, I only need 4. I only need 4.
He's 6
4. Oh yeah, 5, 6. So I had 6.
because the boss's
Yeah.
ongoing ability
Fine,
is
I'll
buffing
take
up
him.
all his
He's
friends.
gone. This gives me 2 victory points, so 2 Energon. And then I play this. My reserves, I gain 1 because I only have 2. And then this still has some movement on it. All the power's been used. So I can still move for 2. I guess I'm going to go 1, 2. And then I'm going to be done. 1, 2, 3.
We'll fill empty spot.
Oops, sorry.
And
This isn't
I
mine.
am bottom left. Okay. So I will flip a card. No, I'm going to do this in better order. Can I peek at the card that's above me there in between us all? Okay, the safe card. Oh, gain Energon every time I play it. Oh, 2 move and 2 Energon on the same card. Oh, and if you really need more power or move, you get +2 of each for just 2 Energon. The low price. 2 Energon. So flip it back. Yeah, just flip it up. I will play the card that flips an adjacent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it was safe. Oh yeah. Reserves, I'll gain an Energon because I only have 3, so I'll gain that. There's a boss there, so I'll play this and it'll allow me to draw 1 card for each adversary boss in the matrix. And I have 2 courages. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but I could flip first, and that'll give these 2 +1 each, so they're a little more bang for the buck. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll spend this to gain technology from the destroyed pile, so I have no Energon left. Let me see what we have in here. There was one like really early. Yeah, another one of these. Yeah, so I'll gain this one to my discard pile. And then I'll spend 5, 3, 4, 5. So I have 3 left to get that technology there that I'm on, the drop ship. Okay, that goes here. And then I have move here and here. Move me. How risky do I want to be? Not at all. So just maybe up 1. And that is my turn.
Okay. I'll move here.
Oh, did you replace for me?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Move there. And then I'll flip this one. Jump.
Oh, yeah, we did
okay.
it.
Maneuver the flight. Yeah, I speaked that a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it is like the memory game.
Yeah.
Where you
this one's a Decepticon, I know that.
Yes, that I'm trying to remember. That was important.
So buy this one.
Okay, for 2.
2. My discard.
Mhm.
And then
He's like,
So
I got so much space over here.
Like,
You
every
guys
time
can't
you
see.
cycle your deck, it goes further and further. I watch it.
it's,
Like,
it's zoomed in. So.
yeah. Your play space is tight, so everyone can see the cards closer.
Then I'll use this move here to go.
Easier to follow along at home. Blame chat. Daniel's here talking about a game, not that we're playing, of course. Daniel's shtick. Hey, Daniel. Just got my Warp's Edge expansion order. It's funny how one of the expansions have a second bag. Whoa.
Oh, I have one of those cards.
Okay.
So it's automatically worth the money then.
I'll use my other move here. I can buy another one?
Yeah, as long as you have money.
And then, I got 4.
Yep.
So
You mean power?
Power, sorry, power.
Don't get it twisted.
I'll buy this one.
Okay.
It's me.
So refilling. Oh man, we're speeding through that deck.
Okay. Me. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to play my ally back. And then we're going to fix Rob.
Yay!
And
Are you adjacent to me?
Yep. Oh yeah, this is different because it says adjacent. It's not a range. I was like, wait a minute, is that?
Yep.
Then what are we doing next? I think we're just purchasing this block and draw 2 cards. So let's spend a courage, which it is +2, so that's 3, 4, 5. Purchase this.
What's our main goal again?
We got
all 3 bosses.
This is number 2 and
Okay.
number 3.
All right.
Without the deck running out, or one of us hitting 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I've spent that. We're gonna move.
Why am I buying and playing cards?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Why are we doing what we do?
Yeah.
Why
That
am I here tonight?
flip. I'm going towards the boss. Then 2. 1, 2. And then these I don't think I can do anything with, unfortunately, because there's no movement on these cards. So that is all.
You can get rid of cards over here instead of moving here.
I don't
Oh,
care
yeah.
because I don't care about the range. I
But
just want to get
maybe you
rid of the
don't care about
boss.
But then we
cards
can't
in your
assist from being
hand.
adjacent. So now we all have to go in this guy's space,
Yeah, but I think
turn
I
after
can.
turn, and take an ambush to the
Yeah,
face.
but I think it's fine.
I think eventually we should get rid of that.
I'm just
for, like,
thinking
the
maybe you
final
got
fight,
extra
right?
cards because you have a pretty big deck. So
I don't
maybe you
though.
wanna
I
get rid
have
of stuff.
3, 4. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have less than when we started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Replace.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's me.
I'll reveal that card you just put. Bumblebee.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you could just straight up gain an ally in the space.
Okay, I like it, but
When we had all those 5-cost allies out earlier, that would
yeah,
have
I
been
purchased
sweet.
them.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
real power.
Paid straight up. Could have got the Bumblebee coupon.
Yeah. Dang it.
Okay. I will fix myself. Then I will use this to move to get me here. And I will commit this card, I think. That does get extra power for later, but it's fine, I think.
2 more.
Play this. I get to draw a card for each adversary boss in the Matrix. And then some technology cards have extra power, so I can't really move. I don't have range. I can't transform either.
Wait.
I could commit this
Oh,
one,
you can't. Yeah.
but then I wouldn't have
I was
drawn.
gonna say you could buy this and then just throw it in there, but you can't because it's already a 2.
Actually,
It's
that
probably
not
better.
dead?
Yeah.
to play.
yeah, actually, give me back that ally. I forgot about that. I can't do it yet, but yes, buying this card and throwing it in there makes sense. That makes sense to me, actually. You know what? Since I'm going to throw away, I'll buy 2. Why not? I'm going to try buying this card. So actually, this will just go into play then. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I'll try that out. Because the free transform will save me some Energon too. Maybe try that out. I don't know, then get move.
Okay. Whoa. Get 3 or fewer.
Mhm.
Then we'll do a 6 damage. We don't know what's in my space, right? It's fine. I'll do it.
No.
Let's reveal it.
Repair Bay. You may destroy 1 card you control when you play as a technology.
That's not bad.
You like it?
Oh, did Rob buy a card? No, you bought one of those cards. You're right.
Yeah,
huh?
you're right.
Yep. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, an ally.
Oh no, I
ally.
just destroyed a military airstrike. Am I the enemy? Nice catch, Epiphania.
Still my hand technically. Okay, I'll just move, and then we don't know what's in the top right?
No.
No.
Wait.
I don't think it's ever been revealed, actually.
No, I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I still have 5 to buy this guy.
Unless you flip somehow with your Energon, because this ally doesn't it get +1 power? Isn't that your thing?
Yeah.
So Autobots, yeah. So you could get extra energy or extra power for that, if you need.
I guess we like move.
You have 3 move, I think.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with this move. That was just.
Oh, you revealed something. So you definitely spent a
Oh,
move
yeah,
to
yeah.
show that card.
Yes, that was that. So I have 3 left. So I could go 1, 2.
Yeah.
With these 2. Then yeah, I can spend 1.
Yeah, you'd have to transform.
Or do I just do the corner, and then I want to be surprised?
Oh, I don't know. This guy is a 2, and he's a 3 when you're fighting
Yeah.
later. And look, it's another block. Man.
So go there. We'll spend.
I think being safe at this point is better, but I mean, we're getting our damage down, so it's your call.
Each Autobot you play during your turn, that's okay. Am I playing it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you played it. Sure.
3, 4, so that's 5. So I'll just take it.
Mm-hmm. Goes with your theme, you're building up.
What do I have here?
Oh, you want to destroy a starter card? Get rid of one of these courages.
Oh.
By doing this.
Oh yeah, that's there.
You have Energon. I know you didn't have Energon for like half of the game. So
I know.
Not gonna say why.
1, 2,
I mean, I'm sure there's people at the beginning of that first couple rounds thought we were going to be done.
Wink, wink, nudge. Lots of you, I thought in the chat. I even said it. I didn't think we were gonna win. I still am a little iffy on it.
Spend 1 more to draw a card. Okay.
We haven't seen the last cooperative scheme yet. Who knows what that's gonna do to us?
So 2 moves left.
Okay.
But I'll flip this card.
Reveal Jason's face yet? Oh, RC. Oh, look at this. There's a cheap card we could have used to throw under that other card that wanted high move cards. But 1 maneuver from your discard pile on top of your deck. Yeah, I don't think we've been really buying maneuvers.
All right.
The blue cards.
I have.
Oh, yeah, one. Nice.
I think I only have 1. Maybe
But I mean,
2.
a block and just gain 2 Energon? That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean,
I prefer the block draw cards because it replaces.
But still,
yeah.
Energon and Kyle's case can draw him cards.
Yeah.
so I'll move there, but yeah, I don't have.
Yeah, just leave it for later.
Spent.
Yep.
Done.
Good.
Okay, replace the card.
All right. What am I doing here?
Just trying to get rid of.
Try to keep track
cards.
of where cards are being replaced, because that's where the final boss could be hiding when we eventually need to get them before the cards all run out, when we're on like a mad hunt. Unless one of us just gets them off the top of the deck again, which seems to be the theme today.
I'm going to use this ability to discard my hand and draw 4. Yes, this is jitter. This would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can. And the block, draw 2 cards. Okay, I think I can try to fight him. We don't have any other bad guys on the board.
When can you use flight? Is there like a...
It just makes the move on the card be able to be used diagonally also. But only that card. It's kind of like the way the range only affects power on the card.
First, I'm going to fix.
Yep.
And I'm going to move here. And then I'm going to move
Ambush.
here.
Ambush. Remember, you're -1 while you're in the car mode too on power.
Mm-hmm. Ambush.
Yep.
Oh, I couldn't move there.
Destroy a random card in your discard pile.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to block this because this says draw 2 cards.
Ah.
So
Yep.
this goes to my discard pile and I get shuffled back in.
Correct. Because you have no deck to draw from, so now you draw.
Okay.
Oh, the review says each expansion does add something new for this game. Rising Darkness adds Decepticons as playable characters, and Team versus Team, Autobots versus Decepticons. Oh, cool. Infiltration Protocol introduces a new way to win by introducing agendas, and the Dinobots adds Dinobots and Devastator. We were talking about those earlier at the start of the stream in the toys. I love those 2.
I'm going to spend 1 to flip.
That's cool.
Okay, so I can't do the shenanigans. So now I'm going to confront. Yes. I'm going to confront him. So he's +2.
The review, any thoughts on that new expansion? I don't know if it was for Transformers and G.I. Joe or just for G.I. Joe or whatever that adds like Transformers to the other universe or whatever. It's like a crossover one they just announced. I think it's like for pre-order or a Gen Con release or something. I don't know. I just saw like the headline of it saying it like crosses them both over in the deck building. But I don't know if it's an expansion for both games or just one of the games. I'm not sure. I was curious if you knew more. You seem to be very informed on this game.
This might be close. I may not have this, but we'll see. At least then I'm in this.
The +2 difficulty, yes, on the boss is only for other Decepticons. Did somebody say it?
Oh, it's not for this guy?
No. It's
so then it's easier. Okay.
It's I
Oh, I
can't.
thought something
Yeah.
else was giving it +2.
You pay 2 more power to
No.
defeat
Oh,
other.
But
okay,
it
so
could
it's
get
gonna be
more
easier.
power from the encounter card you're about to
Okay,
flip.
good. So let's see what happens here.
Destroy one card would cost 3+ you control. So that means in play that you've committed to this fight, basically.
Oh, I haven't even put anything in. Sorry, it's my whole hand.
Okay. Yeah, you need to commit all your
Yeah,
cards
sorry.
first.
No,
is like
I
order.
counted it in my, but I just didn't lay it down.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so
you could hold cards back for like block and stuff.
no, I didn't. So it has to be this destroy. Okay. So then
So how much power do you have now?
this is 5 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And that's enough.
That's enough.
Oh, without any assist. Whoa. OP.
It's this ally
Yeah,
with
your little machine
yeah,
you built there, your little engine. I like it.
yeah. Okay, so this gives me 4 VP. I have
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then is there any done? What?
Trouble seeing?
Can't see your cubes.
Oh, sorry.
I
I'm still
tell you to
trying to
put them in
clean. I'm
view.
still trying to clean
No,
everything
you're not.
here.
You were
So
not here.
to move it like.
I was
hold
gonna-
on. Wait. Don't. Oh, no,
I was just putting them like that.
Yeah, you can see it here.
No, but then you got to transform and you flip it all. So
Okay.
put it all. It's right
Okay,
on your desk.
done. Flip this here and draw. Oh, those don't matter.
Yeah.
No, it was just like on your head.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
know. Okay. All right. We got to find the third boss, beat him, and we win.
Could be under me right now.
Yeah, true.
Or under me.
Yeah, that's true. Anywhere the cards have been put out over the last little bit, but still
Can I
could
just
be.
count these?
I don't know if we should or we're allowed to, but
Oh. I didn't finish, so it's fine. I'm not allowed.
okay.
But we have to hurry and find him.
Yeah, I know. The hunt is on.
Yeah, I
The
lost.
hunt is
I
on.
used my patrol. I mean, I can jump somewhere. Oh, actually, I can't.
Okay, I'll play this again, Energon. I will.
This one.
What?
I don't know
I
that
could
that
put all
matters.
these under,
Oh.
but it's horrible.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
that
know.
that matters at this point.
I know. As long as we don't have enough damage that we'll get wrecked when we step in. 'Cause
Yeah.
We all get ambushed each turn we go in, we all line up. We're
Yeah.
all going to take an ambush, which is kind of gross. And his reveal attack will hit us too when it happens. All right. I'll play this. Let's peek at one card in the Matrix face down. Where should we peek? Kyle, tell me where I should peek. The one you're on?
I think that was the well. What was,
Something new that
what
we
was the
don't know.
last card that we just put down?
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, peek at
it's either
that
that one or the one.
Peek
I
at this one.
Yeah, sure.
Peek it up. Flip it. What is it?
Decepticon scheme.
Okay, flip
Look
it
at
back
that.
over.
We
We'll
don't,
never.
we don't want to
nope,
ever look at
never
that.
go in there. Okay, so
Okay,
this one's
ignore.
bad. This one's bad. We don't want to flip those.
This one's bad. That one's probably bad too.
I'm probably just gonna flip the one that I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
See if I can.
It would have been better if I was flipped, but
Okay, I'll play this. What about here? Here could be. No.
Could be.
Oh,
that was two
no, that
turns
was a long
ago.
time
But
ago.
these, could, yeah. But I mean, if it was at the top of the deck,
Those haven't been flipped ever, right?
yeah, they have.
No. What?
Yeah, they have. I bought them.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just recently?
That was like round one.
No, I bought.
Well,
don't
I meant
remember
like
what.
maybe it was part of stack one or two.
Could be in the bottom left corner too.
But yeah, maybe don't worry about these. It could be that one, this
Yeah,
one.
I want recently filled in cards. That's what I'm asking. Not
Yeah,
just...
but before I came down here, I was playing with cards up there. So I mean,
Oh,
four or
okay,
five
okay.
cards ago.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
then I'll move.
But it's probably likely not there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
Go here, but
Yeah.
don't go
It's
there.
one of these two, but
No,
probably not one of these two.
We'll be blamed. It's not me.
I know.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave there, and that's where it sits for the rest of the game, and we're down here, and it could have been there.
Well, you can go there. I can go this way then, because it could be this card. But I can go because I'm not flipping my card anymore. Kyle's gonna flip his.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip mine. So don't worry about my card. Now you can pick one of the other, 12 cards or whatever it is.
This one we don't know, right?
Did you
We
flip
don't.
that one?
That
You
was
bought, or
that
that
was
someone there. So there was like
Yeah, because
that was
you
2
bought
turns
those
ago.
two.
I bought 2 together in the same
okay,
turn.
so I'll move here with this card. I'll use this card to reveal this.
Not the boss.
Another dropship. Nice. That's what I just played. Okay. There's no boss in the matrix. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 power. Well, definitely this one. Okay. And then I don't have any more move unless I flip. I think I'm okay. All right. It's my turn. Can you replace it? And it's all you guys.
I have a feeling, yes, it is possible the boss is not out yet.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to count cards.
Yeah, there's always that 5 cards left at the bottom of the deck that it's not in, but it could literally be like the 6th to last card in the deck.
Yeah.
So good guy. Sunstreaker.
Okay. But at some point we need to slow down on buying more than 1 card a turn or defeating a card and buying a card, because then we speed up the deck drawing out. But always 1 card will move, so
That's about what I'm on.
so we can control the speed a little bit.
3.
Yeah, that's also a play of not buying any cards anymore. And
I know. I think we're okay just getting the crappy ones out of the deck,
yeah.
trying to have a good engine going, and then just hunting.
But if we never buy any more cards, if he is in the last few, it'll just reveal
One at a-
himself.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's actually the only problem is you get a
And then we put him close to us if we all kind of get together.
yeah, that's true. We pick where it goes.
Yeah, and we just kind of like reveal where we think other like this one or these ones that we know it could be also.
So should I go somewhere?
In the meantime, we just reveal them.
Dude, start flipping cards. We need to find
Yeah,
this
we
guy.
just need to find him.
Now it's just a race to find him.
Pay 1. This is, I didn't move anywhere. Oh,
No.
but I did flip.
Yeah.
That's why I used that.
Yeah, to remind you that you've used 1
So
of
I've
your
got
move.
2. Yeah, well, I can move 1.
Oh, you have flight. You could
Yeah,
move
no.
diagonally, actually.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, I'm going here.
Oh.
I'm moving 1, and then
Okay.
I'm going diagonally up
Oh,
here
Okay.
okay.
with flight.
But now you don't have move to flip, right?
No, but I'll be positioned for.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you might, I don't know.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm done.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta flip. How much move do I have? Oh, I have quite a bit of move. Okay. It's not this one, right? You didn't buy that one?
No idea.
That
You don't
one
know what
is-
that one is?
I think that's like an original.
An original.
I don't think so. Who knows?
Well, I mean, it's been. flipped
Just keep
once.
flipping.
Yeah,
Okay, so then you know what I'll do? I'm gonna flip.
But don't flip this one, and
No.
don't flip this one.
I'm gonna flip, and I'm gonna use 2 move to go here. Then I'm gonna flip a card in an adjacent space, which I think there's a possibility it's
makes
this
sense,
one.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's a maneuver.
Okay.
Gain
It's
Energon.
good to know.
Okay, then I'll move here. I don't know that it can be there.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't even buy any more cards
No.
ever. I would just be literally, because like the deck is really small, so you just want to like find them on the deck or we find them on the board.
Okay, Kyle's got those. Maybe I go this way.
Yeah, I'll flip both.
Yeah,
of
the
those.
race is
So then
on.
I
We're
will.
gonna run out of time. I do have my peak card too, so I'll just keep peeking also.
I'll move. I'll move.
Where are you going?
I don't know, either here or here.
Well, I'll do the
Yeah.
2 cards with that.
Yep,
Because I have the.
Rob, would you be fine if I did the card that you're on?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll move here. And then this one, I'll flip it.
Because then if it's a boss, I don't have to move on to him after, but I get an ambush now, but not later, so that's nice.
Nope. Okay.
What's this?
Oh,
see.
I didn't even care for it. Sorry.
I know. I don't think I should buy it, but I'm just curious what it
Oh,
does.
it's technology for you, yeah.
Force Dome. Oh, it's a block. Draw a card. If you block for another player, gain an Energon instead.
Okay. And then what do I have here? No move. I'm not buying anything. I don't have 3 or fewer. And I have nothing I can spend Energon on. Okay. I didn't purchase a card. Not a boss. Technology in the discard.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Not worried about it.
Rob's turn.
Okay. I will fix. I'll peek at one face down card. What should I peek at?
This one probably, right? Because then we know not
Okay,
to go there. 'Cause
peeking.
Kyle was there.
Oh, it's a cooperative scheme, so we do
Oh,
not want to
don't
flip
wanna-
this card also.
Okay.
I'm going. Pay one additional Energon to transform. Transforming costs a minimum of 1. To thwart, defeat an adversary adjacent to this space. I remember we had that one of our games right at the kept was so hard. We kept having to buy cards around it to try to get an adversary to show up. It took like half the game. It was crazy. So this card's a bad card.
This
card.
card.
Those are not them. I've peeked at them, and if we had good memories, we'd remember that. So we're just gonna mark them a little.
Okay. If it's not those two, then I'll just start
But again, I might be
reviewing.
wrong. That's just what I
No,
think.
this is 100% a Decepticon,
that's-
and this is the other scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
All right. So then, I guess we could reveal. There's like I can't tell how many cards, but there's maybe just slightly over 5.
And move target 2 spaces. I'll target myself. Play this. I may transform. No. Don't think so. Okay. And I will use, I guess, this move to flip this one. Let's jump. Another flight card. Okay. And then I'll just move with this one to go here. I will use this Energon to destroy a starter card I control. Get rid of that courage. That's all.
Okay, we didn't buy. Not a boss.
Uh-oh. And real small over there.
All right, I'll flip this one.
Sight, not a boss.
That's it. I just want to read what it is because maybe it's very helpful. You could use it still. Military base. It's a site. Cards you play during your turn while on this site have +1 range. Man, if this is if he is under here, oh, you can't see it. If he is here and we put this beside it, or if you can reveal that card and that's one we can destroy to put him there, then this we can go beside it and it will overwrite that range limitation because it will be adding range. And then we can, or you can assist from there, or even 2 range away if it's another player's turn who's fighting the boss, you know? So it helps us with that range problem.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 to flip the one I'm on.
Okay, this is where I think it is.
There it is!
There it is.
Devastator.
I knew it was at the top. Okay, that's good to know.
You're right.
I wasn't
Okay.
crazy.
Then you were like, I don't think
Well,
so.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
You
we
make
should
me
just-
second guess myself.
Mel was right. Ultraviolet. Yep, Mel's right. Emoji time. Okay, Decepticon boss, reveal and start of turn effect. Place all Constructicons in the Matrix and destroyed pile under this card. Because this is the Devastator is built up of all these little construction robots. This is the one I was talking about. It was huge. It's built up of all the other robots. Kind of like the Power Rangers, the way all their little vehicles go into one
Yeah,
big,
It was
whatever
in
those
the-
are called.
Was it in the second Michael Bay one?
I don't remember.
The giant one that's on the highway and it's like
I can't.
and it's like skating with the
You're
other
just
one.
describing every single Michael Bay movie, period.
Yeah, no.
Not even Transformers.
No, I didn't
So-
say explosions randomly.
Yeah.
Constructicons would be like listed like this, right?
Yeah, pass that over.
So I don't think there's any.
None in the Matrix. There's no Decepticons in the Matrix.
No. And
So
I think
again-
we've killed them all except for that one.
Yeah, so if they're in our vault, they're fine. So yeah, this one's a mini cassette type. So it would say down here if it's a Constructicon. But Mel ripped through the destroyed pile. So this is where beating them and going into your vault is good.
Yeah, would we have had any
Yep.
in our...
Here.
No.
No.
Oh, I have one. I defeated this guy.
Oh, I
earlier.
defeated one as
Yep.
well, so we would have had...
Yeah, that's why it's fun not knowing what boss is going to come later. We were like basically preparing for the final fight. We didn't even know it by destroying those guys, which is great. Okay, so That doesn't happen, but it will happen at the start of every turn going forward. So if more show up in the matrix by us flipping them,
Or get discarded, yeah.
Yeah, or get discarded in the destroy pile. Yeah, he will get worse the longer we take,
Oh my gosh.
possibly.
2 damage if you start on his...
Start of turn, gain 1 damage, so that affects back. If you're on or adjacent to a space, you gain 2 instead, so we need to hurry.
Oh, I have not a good
We need to
I can
hurry.
flip out of this, I
Okay,
guess.
throw him under there.
And
And again, it's perfectly beside that site, so...
I have to spend to flip, right?
1
It's
Energon, yes.
Yeah, you may transform
if you-
prior to ambush.
That one's free.
Yeah?
Oh, that's happening right now for you.
I know, that's what I'm...
Yes, so you can flip right now, which you want to because you're going to stay here for the rest of the game fighting
Oh,
this
and
guy.
he's gonna ambush us all right now.
Yes, he'll do an attack against all of us, but the attack is what he just did.
Oh,
He's
he doesn't-
ambushing only Kyle, I think, but it does hit everybody,
Can
right?
Yeah.
Flip it.
Can I block an ambush? I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Yeah. But we each have to block separately.
Lose
So-
2 Energon.
And it says ambush hits all adversaries for the boss reveal.
Okay.
I'll have...
So I have no Energon, so
Okay,
I'm
I
good.
lose 2.
Oh,
Unless I
Unless
want to
you wanna
block.
it,
I don't
yeah.
think I have a block.
Well, I mean,
in
I
my
could
hand.
draw a card.
No.
Not right now. Oh, yeah, if you block, yeah.
Yeah, I could draw a card and get 1 Energon, which might be helpful. Because I'm
And then
not
you-
going to attack him with
Yeah,
4 or 5.
but you're building up
6.
for a future turn,
I got
which you might
6,
be able to draw on the
yeah.
next turn when we fight or something.
Yeah, so block that.
So you're going to block with Jazz. So you're playing
Draw a card.
this to block that, and then you gain, draw a card and gain an
yeah.
Energon.
And then I drew my reserves, which I can play right now.
Yep, gain another Energon.
Another Energon. And then these guys will just go... Or should I move? Oh, I can't move off.
No, because then you got to come back in to fight again. Oh, unless you go adjacent to it.
Yeah, 1 space over to that military base. Because then, yeah, like all of these courage cards would get +1 range.
Yep.
You can
Right.
only assist with 1 card though.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 card.
Yeah.
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 With
I'll-
1 card.
But if it's your turn, you can play all your
Then-
cards. So I would stay there just in case you're the one who does the fighting.
Yeah.
Like, let's say your next
But
turn.
I'd have to move 2 away anyway. Otherwise, I'm still going to get hit with 2 damage. So I'm better to just stay
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Done.
Done. So you did not purchase a card?
Didn't. I just did all the legwork.
Okay.
Very time's running out.
Technology in the
Oh, this is a
discard?
super block card.
Yeah.
Get the block, and then you can pay Energon to keep it in your hand and block again.
All right, so I have to take what? 2 damage from 2 away?
Nope. If you are on his space or adjacent, you'll take damage because he's like basically punching around and destroying
Oh.
things. But if
Oh,
you're
I
far
see.
enough
I
away,
thought it
you're
was
good.
okay. Okay. So I do not have a fight hand. Maybe I do this and see if I do. 2 and then I flip.
Either way, you
Stay
should
there.
get close or
Yeah.
adjacent or get on the
That's-
space.
yeah, I'm just gonna do this at the start of my turn anyways. We'll just see. I don't know what I have.
Yeah, come
Draw
on. Then-
those 3.
You can only do 7.
What? Either way, I'm moving closer.
I know, but then you're putting those cards, they'll be your junk hand next turn, you know? Like, maybe not. You're shuffling, probably. But whatever.
I don't have a way to do 10 on my turn.
Okay, so then I'm
But
gonna
But
move.
again,
for-
we're helping.
Gonna
Yeah, that's the
block.
problem. I might be the one to have to fight. We'll see.
I can do 7.
I can.
Yeah, we'll see.
And if you do it, I have...
You don't get hurt if you fail. Like, if you try,
Oh,
like,
wait.
2. Okay, I'm coming in.
Each Autobot. 7,
Yeah, they're
8,
+1.
9. Oh, I can do 9.
Okay, I'm coming in either way to help.
you take an ambush, destroy the top card of your deck.
I don't have.
What?
Oh, I do have. Destroy the top. Oh, that's fine. Patrol. Don't need it. Okay. So I could confront. Well, I gotta flip either way. We're gonna flip first.
Yes, you're transforming.
Transforming. So if I fought, I would have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, possibly 11.
Nice.
And I can assist, but Kyle can.
For how much? One
And he
card.
has Autobots. He could assist for 3 by using one of those cards because he has a buff.
But then I also have this card.
Oh, that's even better. That's a 4, right? Because that's an
Yeah.
assist
7,
bonus.
8, 9,
So Kyle can throw 4 in.
10, 14.
Well-
So we're at like 15.
Oh, he's 10. So, like,
I don't know. Do you
Well, we
think we
all know
wait
what's
one more
happening.
turn? Can you
It's
do the
worth a
fight?
shot. It's worth a shot, but then it weakens him if he fails. That card goes away that he puts on the assist, and now he has a weaker turn.
yeah, because then I would only be able to...
But then it's my turn next, and you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
could assist me with one of the
Yeah,
other
true.
cards.
Yeah, and then I can also.
But I don't have a huge turn, actually, so I probably won't. But I could get closer for his turn.
Do we try? It's up to you. What do you think?
I don't know.
Try.
Try?
Yeah, it's up
All
to
right,
Do
so
it.
we're gonna attack. I cannot choose 2 encounters, unfortunately. I'm putting all this in. Do I hold back the block? No, I just put it in. It's fine.
So I'm putting what? Where do I put this?
It's kind of like an out.
you. Just out
Yeah.
and play. It's in play, basically.
All right.
Did you shuffle and draw?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you got to
You
shuffle them
didn't.
all so that you have, like, because it could be the last, like, 2, and if you play the game a lot, you can
Right,
memorize
yeah,
what they
yeah.
are, right? So this makes it very, very spicy.
Okay. Ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Add 3 to this card's cost, and each of the other players draws 1 card from their deck.
What?
Add 3 to the card's cost,
So it's 13.
and each of the other players draws 1 card. It's a kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And each of the other players draws 1 card from their deck.
Who's doing this fight?
Me.
You. So Kyle and I draw a card.
But I think
But we
we
can't
got.
use it to
I think
help
we
you right
still
now.
got it
Yeah.
anyways because I had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I have 4.
and you had 4, and it was 13. So we're at 14, and I could have put 1 more.
Boom!
We did it. So then, what do we get for this,
Nice.
Kyle? Not that it
Doesn't matter.
It always matters.
Instant win in co-op. It doesn't do anything after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take it out of there. So.
We win!
Nice, nice. How many of you at the beginning of this game thought we weren't gonna win?
Someone was like, I came back. I'm surprised you guys are still playing.
Yeah, I thought for sure there's a couple moments where I'm like, based on a card
Oh,
reveal,
man.
I'm like, it's gonna end the stream early. I can
Just
feel it.
the amount of damage. Yeah.
Yeah, once we were at 4 and we're having to like fix each other in order to survive, it's like,
And
uh-oh.
we're like, let's not reveal anything. So like the reviews thing in the chat, just a tip for this game, exploring as much of the matrix as possible early on and maintaining the momentum is key. But you can't do it though if you're all sitting at 4 damage. You're then scared to reveal anything in the co-op mode because once one player hits 5 damage, the whole game is lost. So because of the combo of cards that came out and revealed to us and how it all started with the boss arriving early
And lots of Decepticons.
and the schemes hitting hard and lots of Decepticons, revealing cards actually put us in a very bad spot to the point where we should stop revealing cards
Yeah.
because we weren't getting lucky and that was hurting us being able to buy cards and build better decks. So we were struggling based on what had happened to us at the beginning of that game. In our previous games, I would say that's a good general tip, but in our situation in this game, definitely was not, that we couldn't do that. Revealing early actually caused us problems, but then also not revealing because we were scared started hurting us because that's how we were revealing bosses off the top of
Right,
the
right.
2 later. So it's like,
There's a balance.
you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't in our situations today. But man, yeah, it's definitely good to just keep moving and revealing because you're hoping you don't see the boss literally on the first turn. But sometimes it just happens and you got to deal with it. And the schemes can be super spicy depending on when they hit and if you can get rid of them quick enough. Sometimes we had the scheme come like first or second turn one time and we had no way of getting rid of it. The one that we had 2 move cards, the 2 plus 2 move, we were like all sitting there like, we haven't even seen one. Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Like we're just stuck.
And then that scheme that turned the Autobots against us.
Yeah.
That was annoying as well.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, damn. Like
Yeah.
we can't catch a break. But that was fun. That made it more challenging. That's the first time I've ever seen this game be challenging. So that was good.
It was a slight challenge in one of our playthroughs, Rob, that we
I don't know if it really was looking back on the whole how it was going.
yeah, it was just at the beginning, it just seemed a little bit
Yeah,
like
but
it could
it's
have
like-
went sour, but it
Yeah,
didn't.
it could have, but I don't know. In the end, it was like, oh, it wasn't even that bad.
But this was more challenging for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, having that boss out turn 1. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Well, no.
Yeah?
Yeah, you liked it?
Kyle, thoughts? Yeah, it's just fun.
It's fun.
You like it, like the deck building little engines, trying to pick the right cards. What do you think? Like, I don't know if you remember like Hero Realms, Star Realms. I don't know if you were playing at work. We used to play Hero Realms around lunch.
Yeah.
That like market in the middle, and we're all buying cards to our decks and like fighting each other. What do you think about the market being this like matrix of little hidden cards you're trying to find and hunt? Like, I think it's neat. I like it.
It's neat. Yeah, that's that risk of like,
Yeah.
could it be something juicy or just.
Because you took the risk that first time, right?
Yeah.
With that site that was like pay 3 power or 3 move and take the
course I
top
took
card,
the
and it
risk
was like
and
a
it was-
5 cost bot.
Oh, my
Like Decepticon, it was like, okay, we're not doing that again.
Yeah.
But if it was the other way, if you get a 5 cost like good card, you're like, okay,
Uh-huh.
it's juicy.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, they blamed me, but we won.
Yeah, Mel pulled it out with the final combat with a little help from Kyle, I think, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I think I was
That's
able
doing
to
my
take
4.
down. Oh no, just 2 of the bosses. Okay, someone else got the other one.
yeah, usually
Yeah, me.
usually the final fight, like I had it one where I blew at the boss and I didn't need help, but like usually the final boss with some other Decepticons at the end, you definitely trying to get players. You're trying to line up a turn where the players are all together because you need that like extra little bump of power from the assists from the players near you to like usually overtake the boss. Because sometimes I could flip a card. Like I flipped a card that like gave the boss +1 for each Energon I had, and it was like I had 13, and I was like, okay, well I can't beat the boss this turn. So forget that. Or sometimes it'll add +5 to their power, and you're like, I didn't expect that. Or it'll destroy a power card you have in play that puts you underneath, and then you realize, wait, my allies aren't next to me to help me, or you don't have range because of a card messing you up, and you just have to lose the fight and hope to line it up. But always the time's ticking. How many cards are left in the deck?
4.
4 cards?
Yeah.
Oh wow! We got like 4 turns left to do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And 2 of them were 2 of them were Decepticons. So if they had come out,
no, but we were
buying
just destroying.
anything.
Yeah,
but
we weren't buying anything.
if we had, and that would have been a challenge for sure.
Definitely.
Because you have to kill them first. This little combo I had though with the allies was fun.
Yeah. I always like that. That's why I like this technology guy. Like I like trying to build a very focused combo.
Yeah.
To try to really like maximize your power. Like I like destroying the cards. Like I did a lot slower in this game, but like I played with Mel the other day and I had destroyed every single starter out of my deck, even the fix I got rid of. So I literally just had like 5 or 6 technologies constantly cycling.
Yes.
And yeah, it was like every turn I had like a mass amount of power at the end of the game. So I was able to just walk around and punch anything and whatever. It was awesome. But I do like the whole being able to trash cards like right off the start if you want to spend the Energon on it, which is really cool. But yeah, that was interesting play events. Definitely interesting playthrough of this game for sure.
And every game that we've played has been different.
Yeah, just based on the cards and the order and the schemes and the bosses and seeing more Autobots, more Decepticons, sometimes a good mix of both. Like sometimes we see like no allies and lots of allies and like just sometimes it can get really high damage for a bit, but sometimes it's like a good trickle of damage. Like yeah, it definitely is. The 3 games Mel and I have played definitely felt quite different just based on not seeing the whole deck. So like here I'm looking at the cards that were in the box that we didn't play with this time, and there's like lots of different types of cards that their effects and abilities could help you make a different kind of deck, and not to mention the characters. So like again, we could have played with a guy that's focused on healing. That would have made today's
I almost took that.
Yeah, if we had this healer at the table, all that damage we took to it being, maybe it wouldn't have been a big deal, Ironhide, he's all focused on blocking and drawing more cards and basically being the tank. And there's Jazz. This guy is from a little add-on pack though, just keep that in mind, but I don't think he's in the base deck.
For 2, flip all adjacent cards face up.
Cool.
That's fun. I never actually liked
start of turn. If you're on a site, draw a card. So he's focused kind of on the sites aspect of it. We have RC. The first time you play a maneuver, so she's focused on like the maneuver aspect of the game. So based on your mix of the players at the table using these type, now card values and things change, and the engines you're trying to build are different, and the what you're worried about in the game and not worried about is different, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mel, thoughts? Did you give all your thoughts?
I didn't really. I think the game is fun. I think the first time I read the rules, felt like I was a little bit lost. But after playing through it and then rereading the rules, it definitely started to make more sense to me. But yeah, the first read of the rules, I was really confused on how some things work. But I think the game overall is fun. Like we said, it has been different every game that we played, which just shows the replayability of it.
Just for the base box. There's like 3 or whatever expansions that the review was talking about earlier that, some were designed obviously with the base game where they were designed in mind, like,
Which makes sense, yeah.
So, adding them all, it probably makes a more complex, maybe a more interesting game. But I think for the core set and the value there, it's pretty decent deck builder. Very interesting twists again. Said the same thing about Milo Point. Said the same thing with like the G.I. Joe stuff. It's kind of like that, feels like a regular deck builder with some spice and twist, I like it.
Which is fun, yeah. So I definitely enjoy the game. I think it's neat once you get your head wrapped around it, for sure.
Yeah, so on the rules aspect, so when we met with the marketing people for Renegade at Gen Con, and we were talking about the deck builder games, saying we were interested in them. We love deck builders, right? And we were talking about them, and it's kind of cool, like Transformers, GI Joe, things that I loved when I was a kid. Mel was like mentioning My Little Pony, even Power Rangers. My daughter was into those. My brothers are into that stuff. So I thought it was cool they got those IPs, and they're actually like building decent games with the IPs attached, not just garbage, right? But they mentioned the Transformers, that they messed up with the rule book on the release, and I didn't understand what they meant at the time. They said it was too bad it kind of got panned a little bit in reviews and online because the rule book made the game more confusing than it needed to be, and they kind of goofed up. Now looking at it, our printing has a rule book that has less pages, it's missing sections, it's a little messy, so I put it down once I realized that. But just an FYI, there's a revised edition of the rules, that's the one I've been bringing up on the screen, available on Renegade Game Studios website, that it adds more stuff, more examples, more card descriptions. It rewords some things. It has a better reference on the back, has an index to look things up. So I think they like kind of half-assed the rule book, sent it to print not complete, to rush the game out kind of maybe. And so that it definitely messed with some people. I did read that online when I was looking at buying the GI Joe or the Transformers. That's why I bought the GI Joe one and not the Transformers, even though I love Transformers more. I was just looking for the better game experience. And more people online just recommended the GI Joe one as a more solid game. This is not a bad game.
No,
it was just a bad rule book, and it like complicated things, the way it described things and stuff. But when you go through it a bit, it's like, oh, it just makes sense, and it's easy. Obviously, we had a few questions. We're still new to the game, but overall, it's not bad. Once you just gotta watch like a video or read on the forums a little bit, have someone break it down for you, kind of, because it's still a little confusing in the revised rules. But again, like most games, you got to read it, play it once, make a ton of mistakes, then go back and read the rules, and things will pop out off the page that, oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, now I know what that means. And then it'll kind of make sense. So I recommend a couple reads of the rule books with a couple plays in between, just to figure out that you're doing it right or wrong, because that could definitely skew the difficulty of the game and the smooth play of the game with less hiccups. But yeah, once we played it a couple times, I read the rule book. I've read the rule book now 3 times, front to back. And yeah, it's definitely stuff was popping out. It's making clear sense once I understood the world of the game design and all the components involved. And it was like, oh, okay, I get it. They are explaining it decent, but it's definitely not one you could just cruise through the rule book once, throw it to the table and play it and feel comfortable with it. It's definitely, I expected it to be that way with the Transformers IP and not seeming so complex.
Yeah.
But it definitely, the rulebook makes you like very much question a lot of things.
But I think you're right in the wording that you used when you said they overcomplicated it.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, where I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, I don't really understand how that works. And then you sit down and you start playing it. Oh, I get it. Okay, that makes sense. Then you kind of read it again.
Yeah. That's my only complaint is like, again, the rulebook thing, but they've supposedly rectified it. You can find that PDF online, and I use that basically exclusively. So I didn't get messed up with the 2 books. But yeah, I find it a very fun deck builder. It just gives me that deck building itch. It has, again, like I said, the trashing stuff. I love that it has so many card types.
Oh yeah.
I love the surprise aspect of flipping cards, and it's a scheme, or it's a maneuver, it's an ally, it's a card I want, it's a card I don't want. Oh, it's not a bad card, or oh, it's a site. Now that'll change our gameplay for the next few turns. Let's take advantage of that site. Let's go there and buy a bunch of Energon. Let's go there and use its ability, or I want this card in my deck. Let's get rid of these cards. Let's get this engine going. And then the teamwork aspect of the positioning and the assisting, I really like a lot. I think it's really cool, but it does give me that overall feel. It's not the same, but it's the same feel. Like you can tell that if you've played the GI Joe one or you've played the My Little Pony one, so far that's the only ones we played of the series, you get that feel of it's like definitely the same, like kind of complexity, some similar mechanics and that kind of stuff. Like it feels on par with those, just with obviously a twist, and it does feel different enough.
Yeah, they all feel different.
Yeah, they all feel different enough that they're like, you could play them all if you just love all those IPs and stuff. But you definitely could just buy the one you like the IP for, because they're all decent so far. And then yeah, expansions if you're like really getting bored of what's in there. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely a decent game for sure. I like it a lot. But I have Transformer nostalgia glasses on, so keep that in mind. I also have deck builder love. I love engine building games, so like once there's engine building and deck building in it, and I can refine my deck and really like make it amazing by the end, I love that stuff. I love that stuff. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, definitely a cool game. And again, my expectations set low based on what I read like last year about it when I was looking at the G.I. Joe and Transformers. I was expecting the Transformers to not be anything to write home about, but it's actually pretty decent. I like it. So then, yeah. Thanks all for watching. Thanks again to Renegade Game Studios for providing the game we played today. Thanks to those subscribers that joined today. Thanks everyone for hanging out and watching this. Make sure you hit that like button. Thanks to Kyle for joining us. Thank you to everyone for the rules checks and the catching mistakes. I appreciate that stuff for sure. But yeah, if you played this, what did you think of it? Let us know in the comments below.
Did we ask Kyle what he thinks?
Yeah, he was the first to go.
Okay.
He just said he loved
just making sure.
He's a man
I
of
like
few words.
it. Yeah, you know.
He just, yeah. When he interrupted to say, yeah, it's fun.
Oh, okay.
Before I even said anything,
Okay,
he was
that's
like,
why I forgot.
already like, yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So I debated. I know Daniel's mentioning it, but yeah, I debated the whole like we could play it this week cooperative. We teach Kyle, and if he really liked it, next week we could just play it again and play the competitive version.
Oh, interesting.
But I don't know if that would sour the experience for some people at the table.
Whoever the losers are, you mean?
Yeah. Yes. Like myself, who can be a sore loser. Or having to be secretive about things. It's fun to work together. I liked how we're all working together and trying to game the game. I think it's fun. But reading the competitive rules of it, I kind of was not interested in playing the competitive side of it. When I saw it at co-op and solo, I was like, yes, because I will only play those modes probably because Transformers and the whole idea of, I know this comic storylines and storylines in the movies and the show could have this, but the whole idea of us all being Autobots, but like not wanting to help each other sometimes and wanting others to fail and wanting to be the better Autobot. I am not a fan of that whole thing because I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not like I don't have everything memorized of the stuff, but growing up, I never pictured like it's Autobots or Decepticons, right? Yeah. It's not Autobots kind of against each other versus the Decepticons. Like, seems kind of weird.
That's a Decepticon mentality.
Yes.
We got like Starscream trying to beat out,
trying to impress Megatron and be the better, the next lieutenant or whatever.
I know nothing about what they're speaking of here.
Yes. The fighting within the rank. But yeah, so we're definitely going to keep checking out more deck builders. I see somebody mentioned the Star Wars one. We do have that pre-ordered from a local game store, so we'll play that when it shows up. It's just being held up by other pre-orders on the same order.
We love deck builders.
Yes.
Here.
Again, we have the Power Ranger one, right? We have the Power Ranger one I want to play. We have the first expansion for the G.I. Joe one. We're going to replay the G.I. Joe one. We'll play that with you. We can play the Power Ranger one with you.
That'd be a fun experience, even to play the My Little Pony one with him.
I don't know if I want to replay the My Little Pony one on stream again.
Oh.
I have to check the views on that one.
Okay, fine.
But I feel like it's not really...
Daniel, come on, help me out here.
I feel like that wasn't really... That was just like a gift to Daniel G in the chat. Like that was literally... I did that for one viewer.
I wanted to play it, so I was happy about that.
I don't know if it grows the channel, because anyone who finds that My Little Pony playthroughs starts looking at our other playthroughs and goes, nah, this guy's kind of a jerk, and they play really hardcore kind of games.
True.
We don't really play a lot of that stuff, but...
True.
But it's good to have it under our belt that we've played it a few times. So then when we speak to all the deck builders, we kind of can be more educated on our experiences of describing which ones and when people ask for recommendations and stuff. But yeah, with the Power Ranger one, we want to play more Harry Potter with the Charms and Potions expansion still for deck building. We have Thunderstone Quest in the pipeline. That we got that I want to play, but then these showed up, so then I want to play these first.
Oh yeah, I gotta paint. I'm self-painting.
And you have to paint the minis for it still, so these don't have minis, so we don't have to wait for Mel to paint them, which is nice. But yeah, Power Rangers still coming. G.I. Joe, we could play more Transformers. We'll see. No promises. We'll talk about it, and then yeah, the Harry Potter deck building, Thunderstone, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Oh yeah.
Dune. Imperium with expansion, Lost Ruins of Arnak with expansion, which they just announced they teased another expansion for Lost Ruins of Arnak. But yeah, those I still want to play
the Star Wars one when it eventually
comes. The Star Wars one when it shows up. So like I have a little problem with deck building in my games. But yeah, I definitely have a bunch that I want to play. It'll take us a little while, but hopefully we get to most of those and play them on stream. So if you're interested in more deck building, you're in the right place. Or check the playlist section. I'm sure there's plenty in there, like Aeon's End. hundreds of hours of that, I'm sure. I don't know if it's hundreds, but
I mean, with the legacies and stuff too, it might be.
yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah, we played all the legacies, all the sets and stuff. So yeah, Aeon Zen, favorite deck builder. If you're just asking,
Oh, all those people asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hero Realms. We played that.
Oh yeah,
on
we
the
wanted
channel.
to play more of that.
Yes, we do have campaign expansions for Hero Realms. We have not streamed on the channel yet, but I would love to start a 2-player campaign or 3-player campaign at some point of that one.
We could play deck builders every single day and not.
We're going to change
out.
into Rob's deck building channel. No more Frosthaven. But technically, you are kind of building a deck in that one, just really slowly.
We're modifying our deck.
So it does. Yes, it does have deck building in that one. It's just you only build. Yeah, you build before each scenario.
Yeah.
You build buying cards, building and putting them in your deck, basically.
Yeah, we can call it that.
But yeah. Ultraviolet says, "Don't make me watch the My Little Pony one, Rob."
Oh, it was fun.
It was a fun
game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's not one that I'm like, let's play every weekend, but it was fun.
If you like a game of plastic little colorful cubes,
oh, that's why Ultraviolet didn't understand when you said sugar cube.
Yeah.
The pink sugar cubes. You have to watch My Little Pony one to figure out why.
There's all colors of sugar cubes in that one. Yeah. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Thanks everyone for being here. Feel free to share the videos. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, links are in the video description. And we'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye.